God.
I love you, James. You're
Whew.
funny as
Hey,
shit.
yo. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yo,
All right.
I'm not even using the same type of lens that I use for the Canon that has the focal length that puts everything because
Yeah.
it's
uh,
I had to use the adapter and
Yeah.
I said, well, I gotta make a decision. The adapter that frequently loses its connection.
I'm rolling my
Right.
eyes so hard that you're flexing so hard like this. Like nobody
It's
knows what the
ass
fuck you're
shaking.
talking about. And then that
Yo,
camera be
order that cord now, my guy.
Yeah. I can't do this. Can't do this.
I'm so mad at this nigga.
Can't do it.
No, you look
Mike.
crispy fucking clean, dude.
I don't like it though. Like I don't like it because one, it doesn't
What's up, Mike?
it doesn't fit into the overall feng shui of the
Feng
damn
shui.
show and shit. Like with the rest of the footage, I'm not feeling it.
Yeah, you ain't jacking that shit. That's
Feeling
cool.
Feeling it. I like consistency across the board when it was this nigga's ass. I like consistency across the board. with
Yeah.
that.
Word.
And this is way too crisp for what we doing. This is a way too crisp 720. That's all we getting out of stream is 720. This is way too crisp.
What up, Eddie?
By the way,
Hey, Biddy.
I'm using my webcam. Like this is the webcam that I got from the
No, it's
job
dope.
when I was working from home and shit.
It's
But
dope.
it's not though. It doesn't look like.
No, it don't look like your Canon, but it's not fucked up. I've seen
That's
it
bad.
fucked up.
I don't
Point of
have
order.
lights like that. Like
Point of
yo, I
order,
have
sir.
no ceiling lights.
That's true.
What up, Jonathan? Point of order.
Hey, Sean.
Why aren't you using the
What's up,
Canon?
Jonathan? You said what?
He said,
Why
why
are you
don't
not
you-
using the
I
Canon?
was trying to plug that
What up,
shit up.
sis?
Yo, Marissa said, I got all the notifications.
I couldn't find the plug to plug it up. And like, yo, I had to buy Sparkle Cam again.
No, the fuck you didn't.
No, I did.
But you didn't.
No, but I did though.
Okay.
No, tell me what I did, and then I'll explain to you why I had to.
Tim, when the last time you used Sparkle Cam?
Wait.
Shit.
Oh, you
This
asking so?
gotta be 2 years, maybe.
That's why, nigga. The same way I don't have to use Sparkle Cam, the same way Tim don't have to use Sparkle Cam. You have the same camera we have.
No,
Oh, so y'all niggas moved on and didn't let me know. That's what's up.
We've addressed this. You have a
We've
terrible
addressed this.
memory.
numerous times, sir.
When did you?
Canon
when-
has its own
when did
software.
y'all- I didn't know that.
Canon has
You
its own
did.
software. yo.
We've told you.
Oh, the EOS shit. That
Yes.
That shit didn't work. For some reason, it wasn't working from my old computer.
Guess what?
That's user error. That's not
Yeah, that
that.
was me.
Regardless, wait. No.
And plus,
Even if it was not user error, you don't have that computer anymore.
Right, so you have to reinstall it.
You have the computer that it's been installed on and worked successfully.
Hold on. Which one? You talking about Sparkle Cam or the?
No, EOS
Canon
is.
joint.
So wait a minute, what he's telling you, this is his old computer, so EOS is installed on there.
No, it's not installed in there.
none of shit
I
is
wiped
on.
it. Yeah, I
Oh,
already got it clean.
That's why I'm so mad at this nigga.
You told me.
I was like, yo, so all the other shit that you gave me before with Kim, all the like studio shit, like recording shit.
Just
that shit gonna be
download
still
the
on
shit
there?
again.
I didn't even ask you. I just booted your shit up. I was like, damn.
Yo, you should have told. You
that
should
shit
have
ain't
said.
no
Yo,
there.
that you should. I'll definitely be like, whoa. Especially if I know I'm having problems installing that shit.
No,
leave that on there.
I needed that, fam. I needed that.
I didn't think about that. Like,
No, I'm sure you didn't because you don't think about shit sometimes. Like I get it. Like this nigga literally he was like, so how do I send this shit to you? I was like, he was like, you know what he did? He pulled me. He was like, yo, explain this shit to me like I'm a 4-year-old.
yes, I don't be shipping shit. Fuck.
I was like, all right,
outta
so
here.
the first thing that you do, you unplug everything, you put it in a box, and then you go to the like. I was like,
You fucked up already because first you gotta turn the computer off.
Yeah, see,
You don't unplug the computer without turning it off. You gonna fuck something up.
Like, hey, yo, you fucked up already because there was one step that I forgot to tell him. But I was like, be facetious, you know what I mean? And
all I can tell you is most of our shit was like CDs and things like that, like shit was something that size.
What a special space.
Nah,
yeah, you guys be.
I mean, yo, you got me beat. Like I used to sell a couple things on eBay, but even that, I just took it to the post office. Like here, ship.
But on G shit though, shouts to you though. Shouts to you for giving me a new computer. Like that.
Word.
Like, but I'll tell you this shit off streaming shit, but there's some shit that's happening. But I'm happy that it's on now.
With the computer?
Yeah, like yo.
Then just say it.
Nah, because
okay.
And like I'm gonna say, then we're gonna fix it right now. You know,
you don't know that.
No, we're definitely not doing that. No bullshit.
Oh god.
But real shit though, I need people to understand. Like I love my friends, because my friends, like I be telling other people, like, yo, your friends ain't like my friends. My friends hold me down.
Hey yo, speaking of that,
that's impossible.
Your friend Special Space wrote, Eddie write some raps this week or what?
Hashtag make Eddie rap again.
It's coming. It's coming. It's fucking coming. Fuck out of here. James bailed me the fuck out. And Toon too, like y'all don't fuck off with me. Like straight up. Y'all like I love y'all. Straight up. It's just nuts. My bad. I know I keep saying it, but I really do. Like I said, like
hashtag no.
My friends fuck with me. Like straight up.
Make Eddie rap again. Facts. We need
so let's tune in.
We need that on the hat and on some red caps, yo.
No, by the time it comes out. Yeah, by the time it comes out, it'll be gay. No more. Right. We don't have enough time. Mike said, wait, am I caught in a genjutsu? Is this a place where people are in Addie's business? That's funny. Yo.
Can I say something? I have a.
No, you can absolutely say something.
Oh god, this motherfucker. This nigga.
Yo.
As much as no, you're gonna hear it. He's gonna get this work.
Yo. Wow.
I'm so sorry to him. Oh,
the inmates are back in the asylum.
Again, wow. Nah, he's just really trolling.
What are you talking about? What are you going on about?
Nah, I'm not saying nothing no more. Because he's gonna do it again.
You don't know that. Hey yo.
Oh, just as an update, the geese followed me at my job and shit. Like it was like,
of course they did.
It was like on the corner and shit. There was at my job, and they followed me at the corner where I turned to, like when I turned into my shit. It was there too. I was like, damn, these niggas.
I think this is the main issue that they have with you, is that you keep referring to things as they were in your neighborhood and they followed you to your job.
Because remember, I was talking about that shit. I was like, yo, like they're going to their breeding grounds. We're the ones that built this shit up. Like
literally, the early people that settled there called it what?
It wasn't Goose Creek. That's all.
Just saying, yo. I'm just saying, because when they got there, it was mad geese already there.
No, mad geese, mad geese though,
and angry, and angry geese.
Yeah,
there already.
They like, what the fuck is the building? They are still building shit. Oh, I'm a first Addy now. I'm pussy, so whatever. Like, I'm mad at them.
I'm just saying.
Hey, yo, shout out to you in your comic book though. Real shit.
Thanks, man. Thanks. I'm having a bunch of fun with that shit.
I know you are
making those videos and shit.
You know what's else about that shit? Like, I don't know if people know, but I think you did talk about it. But
if people don't know, don't tell them.
No, but they need to know, like, this was a long time coming though. Like,
yeah, it is. It definitely was. Was.
This is like post GU. Like, well, not post GU. Like,
so you think that
I'm gonna say at least 2012 since 2012.
Yeah, like it was a long time.
That he's accomplished something that he's been working on for a while and failed to mention that.
No, I say all that. Don't do that.
No, I'm just asking because you know.
No, I just think it's something that people don't need to sleep on.
It bears repeating.
It does.
Repeating.
It does.
Yeah,
it does.
absolutely.
People need to know.
And I've been having a blast doing the videos. Like, you know me and vlogging have been on kind of the outs.
Word. Yeah.
For a while. But doing this, I don't know, it hit different.
Oh shit! Cyrus the virus.
Cyrus, what's up, my guy? But it's because this is something that you've been wanting to work on. And like one thing that I love about the whole project is you always say, "Yo, this isn't like some shit that we're just doing just to do." Like this is something.
Yeah, it's
like,
not a vanity project.
Yeah, it's not a vanity project at all.
Right.
You're a vanity project.
Hey, yo, James, check me out. Right? My job, no, hear me clearly, right? My job and shit, like, I'm starting to get PTO. I can definitely get 5 minutes.
Oh, all right, okay, bet.
Yeah,
bet. Let me know when that second wave of PTO hit. Not the first one. I'm gonna let you have that for yourself because I love you.
Oh no, so the first one I'm with you.
Oh, all right, bet. Good shit.
Because I love you that much, you know. So
you know what, my nigga.
Ass.
Yo, start the
show.
Eddie is a vanity project. Because we're so cute. I mean, I ain't gonna argue.
But I am though. I ain't gonna argue. That's all RBG. That's the mic.
The man said he wasn't going to argue, so while you're
arguing,
I'm good.
So I will get this started. So when James edited, he can edit right at that part right there where I come in.
You know what? Just for you,
he never does though.
I'm gonna cut that part out. Just that part.
You never like that though.
Only that.
Ass. All right.
Yo.
Glad that Addie's back, first of all. Me. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Yeah.
Stop it.
Welcome, everyone, to the Black Culture Geeks podcast. This is my man, SPJ.
You.
And my guy, Adequate.
Yow.
And I am Tombstone the Dead Man. And we are just a few geeks talking about pop culture from a black perspective. Facts indeed. Now, I'm sure everyone has noticed, of course, this week, the third geese at the table has returned, has migrated in from Canada. What's up, Joe? Addie is back in the building.
I miss y'all, though, for real. I miss y'all.
As you can see,
no, you don't, nigga.
Like he actually was on show for a small amount of time last week, but we ain't counting that as a full
and the week before.
No, we are counting that. In fact, that we count that.
No, we're not counting that. You were absent 2 weeks.
Absent.
No.
They count as misses, my guy. Like we won't let you stay in and finish the show.
What I feel like, I think it's fucked up that like y'all niggas just keep giving me charges. Like
no, it's what happened. No, nigga, it's what happened though.
See, but I know why though. Like y'all
doesn't matter. No, that doesn't matter.
The thing about charges though, like you usually get them when you're suspected of it. So,
damn,
we in that measure we the feds. Like we ain't
put
the charge on you. We knew we had the information already. Like,
I'm taking that. I let it rock. It's cool. That's fine. That's cool.
But and speaking of that, also since Addie has been gone, we think it's only fitting.
I mean,
only polite.
It's kind of in the bylaws, my guy.
Yeah, I gotta be
to ask him.
Yeah, you gotta go first.
What was your last
7 weeks? Like? Yeah, I mean,
yo, bro, fam. Yo, listen, do we have topics and shit? Because my shit's gonna be
nigga talk, yo.
Nigga just talk.
Yo,
we had to talk. So we pardon today.
Shit.
I'm trying to think what I want to talk about. So the whole movie shit was cool. You know, like I got like most of the shit that I needed to get. You know what I mean? Like over here or whatever. And my computer crapped out.
Your apartment is crooked.
No, it's just my camera.
Oh boy.
That's better?
Yeah, it's a lot better.
All right, cool. So
not perfect.
Moved in.
You the level.
Huh?
Never mind. Go ahead.
No, just go
ahead.
No.
What you saying?
No, talk through it.
Yeah, work through it. Push through it.
No, all right. No, so moved in, got everything here settled, and I'm like, shit, my computer's not working. That was like the next thing that I did afterwards. Like I thought I got everything in and shit. I'm just like, yo, what the fuck is going on? And then you know, like I even opened up the computer and all that shit. I'm like, oh, the fucking even the motherboard's not like this fan on the motherboard's not spinning. I'm like, so my shit's not turning on. You know what I'm saying? But shouts to James because he gave me his shit. You know what I mean? Straight up. And but that shit was nuts. Well, it didn't happen the same week, but that shit was nuts. And then I don't know, it was just a lot of dumb shit. Like a lot of dumb shit just been happening. And my thing is this, right? I know so fuck everything else. I'm gonna talk about this shit because I gotta get this shit off my chest because this is really what I'm gonna talk about. I'm a Grand Unified Theory member. You know what I'm saying? My problem is this. You niggas need to stop thinking that everything that we say is GU.
Yeah.
You have to stop that. Because I don't like when somebody gets treated wrong with another member in GU and they be like, oh, you need to apologize too. I don't like that. I don't like that. Why do I need to apologize? I don't like real shit. I didn't know nothing about it. This is news to me.
Right.
And this is a nigga like real talk. He not only done that to GU members, he's done that to fucking GU.
Hold on for a second, Eddie.
Go ahead, B.
Let me help you a little bit in your narrative, right?
Right.
So, I'm sure most of you guys know, GU's been around for quite a while now, almost a full decade, right? But there's been actually a little over a decade.
A little over a
decade, right? So as you can imagine, during the course of that time, we have accumulated quite a bit of followers, supporters, hanger-ons, other artists that might do other things, and maybe they don't rap, but they might make beats, or they might be photographers, or they might be graphic artists, or whatever. We've accumulated quite a few people that come along, join the community for whatever reason, right? Well, some of the times when some of these people get in here, they're not always the best fit for the community, and it doesn't always show in the beginning. But everybody tends to reveal themselves. And the one thing I have learned about this last 5 years is people be revealing themselves all over the place, right? There's this one character in particular that started off, he didn't give any signs that he was one of these weird dudes who goes off on these tangents, and next thing you know, he's built entire narratives in his head about certain things, some that might have some root and some truth.
Yeah,
but wildly distorted.
It's wildly distorted. If it doesn't have to do with you and I, why the fuck are you talking to me about it?
Right. So like Addie said earlier, this idea that because one person in the crew said something to an individual and they had a personal whatever, that translates over to the rest of the crew.
No,
it's false.
Because I don't even know nothing about that.
If I'm especially the idea that Addie would have to apologize for what some other grown ass man did
first off,
ridiculous.
You know how petty I am.
Yeah.
Apologize for what, nigga? Like, I was like,
Petty Murphy.
I'm like, buddy, like, I'm like, he's stupid as shit. I'm like, yo, buddy, like, you're telling me about some other
whoa, before you do that.
Go ahead.
So this certain individual that he's talking about has been on a quasi rampage for what, a year or so? Posted all kinds of public stuff trying to defame certain members of GU, and then down recently, apparently he's back at it again in
attacking fans,
in inbox attacking other fans.
Matter of fact, shouts to Kirsten because she shouts to Kirsten too.
Shouts to Kirsten, who, by the way, one of the nicest, most supportive of people that I have ever like met through this music and this GU shit. And this motherfucker got in her DMs and talked wild crazy to her. He talked wild crazy to her, right? So at this point in time, like, he's somebody I really didn't talk to in the first place. I definitely have nothing to say to you now. You know what I'm saying? And then he didn't stop at Kirsten's DM. He was all in Addie's DM over some shit that Addie has nothing to do with. Nothing.
You know what I told Buddy? Like, I was like, yo, I had nothing to do with that shit. He was like, oh, yeah, you got it. You right. Blah, blah, blah. Then he was like, yo, some other shit. I was like, hey, yo, like, fuck all this shit. Whatever you feeling, my nigga, get shit right with Og.
Yeah.
I was like, just get shit right with Og.
Yeah.
We could be cool again. Because right now, I'm not jacking your shit, like, at all. Like, and then we ended the convo. He said, you know what he said to me? He said, matter of fact, I'm gonna pull it up. I can't show it, but I'm gonna read it. He said, now you're on your own.
Yo.
Let me
make something very clear.
Go ahead, Tony. You know the vibe.
To anybody. There's something clear to anybody who might be confused, who might have the wrong idea. Maybe you read something, maybe you drank something early this morning and it got you. Eddie's never alone.
Ever.
Never alone. Ever. Never alone. Let me make something else crystal clear to you, right? So if somebody does something to him, it's all hell gonna break loose. All hell gonna break loose. We not doing that. So all this, well, you on your own, like he don't have a support system.
My thing is talking about. My thing is this. I'm like, yo, fam, listen, Mr. Whatever your name is, it's similar to fucking Skies. So y'all figure it out. Make Skies. That's what I'm calling Miss Skies. Sir, I never used any of your beats to promote any of my shit or to like on none of my albums.
None
what
of
you mean? Now you're on your own. Like you ever helped me like that? If anything, I made music for your shit.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
The fuck you talking about?
Yo, that is the craziest bar I've ever heard in my life. You're on your own now. Like, yo, this man got albums out. I gotta do it. I gotta do it once again. This man got albums out. He's had albums out for years. This man has been on television. This man has music in a movie. He's on his own. What the fuck what are you talking about?
Like
that's crazy.
Because you helped.
He helped.
You ain't help with nothing. I put music on your shit.
Yeah, that's a wild bar.
That's a wild bar. But see, again, these delusions of grandeur that some of these people have, man.
Yo, that nigga gave me a fucking like he posted some shit like in the chat shit, like dead me and shit. And it was like fucking GIF. It was like a Naruto GIF or a fucking anime GIF and shit.
Yo,
he thought he deaded me. I was like, bro, I didn't see that shit till the next morning. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I just would like.
That's but my thing is this though, like he's a St. Louis nigga. My thing is this, like real shit, like in person though, you wouldn't have that energy with me though.
See, and this is the part that bothers me, man. Because what happens is, and I had this conversation before. So at 52 years old, if you looked at me and saw who you would have saw at 22, I would have failed in life.
Yeah.
So when motherfuckers see me and they think, oh, well, yeah, surely he won't grab me by the Adam's apple and squeeze that shit until my head pop. But I really will, though. Like now. Right now.
Like I want to. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm like, yo, you really talking to me like this? Through text and
no, hold up. No, the answer is no. No, he's not really. He's not really talking to you like that.
No, he's not. Because through text and through internet and electric wires,
it's not
like that. That's not the same as you standing right there in front of me talking wild crazy. No, you're not gonna do it.
Because I even told him, like, yo, you would never talk to me like that in person, though, B. Like, not at all. And I'm like, you talking on the shit like I'm a fuck or I'm this and this and that. But I'm like, yo, but in person though, you know that you wouldn't, because you know I did nothing. I did nothing to you though. I did nothing to you, but you feel brazy because I'm telling you like, yo, for sure. Oh, and now you want to talk. Now you want to start getting crazy. I'm like,
this to me that's not even crazy.
Like, go
crazy is saying that in front of me. You know what I'm saying?
Facts though, James.
Crazy is saying that in front of me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? In front of me. Say that while I'm standing here.
Because I'm not gonna put O's business out there.
No, just the fact that if I tell you to go fix your issue and you have a problem with it, that's clearly an issue.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like real shit, my nigga. Like say it was you, James. Let me ask you a question. You and I had a problem, and Toom and I had a problem, and you ain't know about it, but you know about it because Toom like, yo, like I'm not really fucking with Ali right now, da. And then you like, I'm talking to you. You'll be like, yo, you gotta fix it with Toom. Fix that shit.
Thanks.
Right.
Because like you'd be like, oh, he'll be open to it, type shit, whatever. But I'm just like, yo, fam, like, Og will be open to it, but nigga, fix that shit. I can't fuck with you if you on some bullshit. And like, yo, you try to throw me into some shit that had nothing to do with. I'm like, yo, fam, what does that have to do with me?
Right.
You just popped up again on Facebook out of nowhere with a new name.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like you would
and then you bringing your ass in one of our fans DMs and talking shit to her. Nah, B. No, you violating though. You violating.
First, I'm like, yo, I even was on her shit. I was like,
no, it's the fact
I'm gonna get goofy with this nigga. I'm gonna get goofy with this nigga. Like, I'm a fucking like go off because I feel like it's going like I try to chill on buddy. You feel me? Like I understand like you like everybody in GU don't fuck with you. Fine, whatever, but I'm not everybody in GU. I don't care what you're going through with them, like because that has nothing to do with me.
Right. Don't bring
but
that
now
shit
you're trying
over
to make it seem like it has something to do with me. Like I have to apologize too. I don't know, you feel like all the other niggas have to apologize to you, then tell them that. Right. Don't tell me that I have to also.
Yo, and
I don't know what the fuck.
Yo, there's another thing that comes with that too. It's just it's just two words. Make me.
Yeah, that part too.
Make me.
That part too.
Yo, I swear, like when I saw that shit with Kirsten, yo, that was it. That was it for me. So all niceness is out the window with that.
I'm like that all the time. Like make me.
You
know what I'm saying? Because I'm with the shits. Like what? Make me. The fuck? I gotta apologize. Why I gotta apologize? What did I do? I don't even know what you mad at them niggas for. I just seen what you did online, and
we just saw that crazy shit you just
did. I thought like all that shit, you was looking like a fucking goof and a dupe.
Yeah.
I just didn't say shit because it had nothing to do with me. But yeah, I just had to get that off. I just need.
Yo, Cyrus says bro, he says that completes the stereotype. Yep.
Yo, Cyrus.
He's right though.
Eddie needs to apologize for a lot, but not that shit.
Damn right. Damn fucking right. Shout out to the side. Because Cyrus done with that shit with him too, though.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. And that's something else because Cyrus is multi-world. So you really putting yourself in a situation.
Yeah, no, my thing is this, like, you know how I feel about you. I'm not gonna put that shit out there, but you know how I feel. So my thing is just like I'm still like on some squad shit. Like at the end of the day,
I know what you're saying.
You feel me? So he's like, oh, you have to apologize to him. Like, nah, nigga, I ain't do shit to you, nigga. Right. Then you want to end this shit on some, like I owe him type shit. Like, no, nigga, I don't owe you nothing. You done nothing. None of your tracks has been on my projects.
I mean, with all of that, you might owe him something.
I don't owe him shit. Because you know what I told him? I told him straight up. I said, like, yo, if I ever use one of your beats, I will write to it first. Then I will pay you after I write to it, after I record it.
Yo, you might owe him like 5 minutes.
Oh, no.
all that.
Like real shit.
All that.
He could definitely get the 5.
Yo, that like
on cheap.
Like my folks used to say
for a discount.
He about to get rec hours. You know what I'm saying? He about to get rec hours.
OT, my nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
I will overwork this nigga, like, because I'm like, yo, buddy, you pussy. Like, you don't.
That's evident. That's evident.
There's certain people I feel like they're not allowed to talk to me a certain way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yo, facts.
Yeah.
And he's not one of those
nigga like that.
Yeah.
You don't know that. You don't know that nigga like that. Nigga don't know you like that.
Yeah,
that's important.
You know what I'm saying?
Then I'm gonna do some other shit.
So hold on.
Yeah, Jonathan. Jonathan. It's because he broke his shit,
and
he's using.
Don't do that. I didn't break it.
No. Toon.
Come with me.
Toon broke his shit, and he's using a backup.
I'm using my backup camera that's not. It's not formatted or optimized for this because I mess around. See what I shouldn't have done. I fucked around. Let me tell you what I should have did. What I should have did was I should have grabbed that cord swung it around my head like a helicopter, dragged it through a field of broken glass, let the cats chew on it and everything.
That might have helped.
Pablo shit.
It would have right. It would have been working right now had I done that. But no, what did I do? What did my dumb ass do? I just left it plugged in and left it alone. And then that's irresponsible.
That's your first mistake right there.
Irresponsible.
Yeah, I don't understand, my guy.
It's irresponsible. So that's on me. But next week, everything should be in order next week. You know what I'm saying?
That shit is distracting, my guy. I wasn't gonna say nothing about it on live, but
I know it
somebody pointed it out now.
What's up with my bro?
Somebody pointed it out now. It's open season, my guy.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Andy.
Nah, and then it just Okay, so this is the segment where it's like, and I need someone to come back to.
I'm back. I go nowhere.
No. Here, nigga. I need.
It's not gonna happen.
Shut up. I need people to stop fucking playing with me, please. It's for your it's beneficial for you to stop playing with me.
I'm not sure that's the case.
Okay, all right, fine. Well, I would agree with that if I was a dumb nigga. Then I will agree with that. But I know they know I'm not dumb.
Well, sure, but
no, ain't no but. Don't play with me. So I haven't been on the pod for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, because people, I think they do know like I was moving and shit. Like, you know, like sometimes it takes time for that shit. Like, it takes time to get shit back in order. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because even when you're moving, like it ain't like you move and then your shit is all just set up. You know what I mean? Like it takes time to get shit set up and whatever. So I'm going through that, and I still got shit at my sister's crib. And I ain't trying to talk shit about my sister, but
then don't.
Nah, but I'm going to. I'm going to. Shorty be wilding.
Word.
Like, yo, I was literally in the hospital and shit. And remember, this is why I love Toom. Because I sent Toom the whole shit, like in the group chat shit. And I was like, yo, because what she said was, oh, you was in the hospital, so what about the shit with the crib and shit? Like, talking about, like, financial, whatever.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, so you just skipped over all this other shit, me being in the hospital.
Right.
Stop fucking playing with me. Like
yo, you
don't care. You don't give a fuck.
I ain't gonna hold you. That made me feel the way too. When I saw that, I was like, really? So that's the intro line.
That's why I showed you this shit. It was like something like, yo, am I tripping or not?
Nah, nigga. Not at all.
Nah.
Wasn't you?
Nah. You were not tripping, sir. Not at all.
Yes, that's pretty much what my weeks have been since I've been off the pod and shit. Like,
word.
This bullshit, dumb shit, but shit with my job and shit's good. It's getting better. You know what I mean? Like, people fuck with me. Like, everybody fuck with me at my job. Like, I talk and shit. Like, remember when I told you I don't talk like that?
Right.
But one thing is, I think people need to understand, like, there's a difference between being like not a talker and being shy. Like, I'm not shy. I'm not a talker. It's just like, no, I'm not shy though. I'm not talking.
Okay, I said I am.
You are. You're shy. You're shy. You?
Yeah.
Fuck out of here. Shut up. No, you're not. Anyway, but no, but what?
Stop and think back to our relationship and reassess that.
Facts.
No, but now, so I can't think that.
That's the point. That's the issue. That's where everybody be fucking up. Everybody that know me, when they hear me say I'm shy, no, you're not. That's because I know you. It's not the same
thing.
That's
different though.
Yeah.
When I'm saying like people that don't know me to think that I'm shy, I'm like, I'm not shy. It's just I don't know you, so there's no reason for me to give you like my entire self. You know what I mean? Like,
yo, Special Space asked a couple questions. He says, he says, your actual move went okay, because moving can be a nightmare. I hate moving. The process of moving.
I mean, it went. I'm gonna answer it, and it went okay. And just as far as the fact that like I had everything that I would need, like as far as like what I need is my PlayStation and my TV.
No, you don't.
No, I do. No, I do.
No, you need. No, you don't. No, you don't. You need your computer.
Shut up. Whatever. Anyway, since I had those things,
the computer is more important than all the other things. The computer is more important.
No, that shit was there too. It was stuff, but it wasn't working. Like, nigga,
right.
Like,
but wait, before you finish to respond to your thoughts on moving in general, I am about to be 34. There has only been 2 instances in which I have ever considered verbally getting smart with my mother. One was when I was 19, when I told her that I was moving out, and she told me that I wasn't, and my response was, that wasn't a question.
You're wild.
And the other was the other day when we were talking about
recent?
Cooking. Yes, recent? I didn't do it. No, I didn't do it this time.
Oh, okay.
I didn't do it this time. I considered it.
Watch your mouth.
Right.
Facts.
And I was like, when she said something we were talking about cooking. And she was like, I don't really like cooking because my kitchen is like tiny. And her response was, move. And I just shut up. Because I know.
Yeah,
listen. Hold up. I know better. That doesn't mean
you know better. She knows better too, though. But all right.
No, I get it. Like, it doesn't mean that you ain't peep it, but it's like, nigga.
No, my thing is, I understand.
Move, nigga.
I understand. I understand.
But no, you couldn't even respond to her like
that. There's nothing I can say.
But I get the reaction because that. It's not that simple. Like everyone knows it's not that simple.
It's like, yo, like
it's not that simple.
Even parents be like, yo, you talking? Check this out, right? Check this out, real shit. I was talking to my dad yesterday, right? Because he was supposed to be over here. Like he's supposed to already be over here, and I talked to him. I was like, yo, so when you coming through? Because he lives in Florida, so he still live in Miami. And I said, my pops.
Okay,
my old boy.
So he still lives in Florida.
Yeah, he's still in Miami. He live in Overtown.
Okay, I didn't know that. Right.
So I was like, yo, so when you coming up here? So he's like, oh, I'm coming up there, but I wanted to wait because it's the holiday and shit. I don't really want to be dealing with the traffic and that.
Yeah.
But then we started talking about some shit because I was telling him about like, oh, how I didn't get my deposit back. Remember when I was telling you all that shit? Because they had me and that's his name on the check. Right. You know what this nigga said to me?
What's that?
For real, waiting for nigga bagel. I'm like, yo, Pop, like I love you and all that shit. But rules matter. Like rules apply to you.
Yo said, how?
I'm like, I'm like, oh, so if you know how, like, what were you fucking 5 months ago?
Yeah. When that information could have really been useful if you really know how to do it.
Negative bagel, like you can have, because I was like, I broke it down to him like, yo, there's verbiage on those checks where it's like to or like yo, to this person and this person. Right. And if it says or whatever, then it's like it's both whatever. Like there's verbiage where it works where like either or could cast the shit or it has to be both of y'all.
Right.
And I'm trying to explain this shit to him. He was saying, well, I've been through that shit too, and I could have got that shit cash. I'm like,
yeah, his situation was totally the exact same as yours.
Yeah, was.
I don't know why people assume that every factor in their situation just because it's similar.
Because it's easy.
Yeah,
because it's easy. You don't have to think about it.
That's why I made that post today. Like, there's literally people I heard that think that instructions are fucking suggestions.
Yeah, no facts. But real niggas don't follow instructions.
Yo, let me tell you.
Yeah, that's what's up.
One of my older cousins, he was that way when we was growing up. Like, he would take the instructions, go whoop, and then, but he was.
I mean, that's fine if it's easy shit.
But no, he was that one nigga in 100,000. Right. The average of you motherfuckers do not throw your instructions away.
I don't.
Do not do it.
I at least like once over that shit, just like make sure like, all right, this is what I'm about to do, like what I got to do. But niggas that just don't look at the instructions, think they gonna know what they're gonna do, like, fam, like
that was my cousin Robert, yo. My cousin Robert.
It's not a fucking suggestion, B. Like,
even
relax. They're not.
At all.
It's not a suggestion. Like my homeboy Floyd, he's mad yardie. He's mad from Jamaica, right? He thinks red lights are suggestions. He thinks.
Oh no! Wait!
There's a lot of people. There's
a bunch of people here.
Yo,
there's a bunch of people that think that.
No, listen to me clearly. On a random day, any random day, I'll be driving somewhere, and a motherfucker will pull up to the light at the red light, stop, look, and go.
Right. So let me ask you this.
Literally.
Let me ask you this. Are they bugging or not?
Absolutely. But here's the thing. The more something happens and the more people see it happen, the more normal it becomes.
Especially with humans. Especially with humans, yo. Especially with humans.
Hey.
I'm like, yo, y'all think this shit's okay?
Yo, every time I'll be like, yo, y'all just really going,
do this.
All right.
Fabo.
What's up, Fabo? Shit. What's up with Fab?
And it's like, yo, what are y'all doing? Like, so y'all just decided, like, this is just okay.
You know what fucks me up though? I'll be like, yo, for no reason whatever. Like I don't know why, but I feel like, yo, when people decide to do fuck shit, I feel like collectively, all together, everybody decide like, this is what we do now.
Yo, because that's again
collectively, this is what we do now.
You make a cost benefit analysis, and if from your perspective that person didn't suffer any negative consequences, then it shifts the ratio for you.
Like, it's still okay. I'm like, no, but it's not though.
But the craziest thing for me, for these people,
that's why accountability
is these niggas don't be in a rush.
No,
like that's the biggest flex for me. Like I can see if like your wife having a baby, this happened and that happening. Yo, this motherfucker will run a red light, and I will catch up to him. What? So what the fuck? Why did you run the red light?
What was the purpose? Yo,
you just didn't feel like waiting.
Yo, Special Space said, my roommate is like that. Him. Yo, help me. Me. Where's the instructions? Him. Fuck the instructions. Me. Fuck your help.
Yo, listen, fam. I was literally in California, right? My homeboy, he was like in a wheelchair and shit. Like he had one leg, right? So he was like, "Yo, I got a new TV. Can you help me set it up?" I was like, "Yo, fam, I'll let you set it up, but I really don't want to like push this shit together because I don't want to be blamed for fucking it up."
Right.
So
thanks.
I still helped, and I was like, "Oh, you sure that I'm doing it right?" And all this shit. He's like, "Yeah, you're doing it right. How about this?" And so when he put that shit on the fucking on his wherever he put it at, he's like, "Oh, this shit's leaning." Jamie fucked it up. I'm like, yo, I told you I didn't even
broke it.
Some shit. Yeah, like
how you break it, yo?
That's funny.
Can I say this? This is why I don't like human beings.
Yep. No, sure.
Shifty.
I mean,
yeah, definitely
fickle.
And it's normal. And it's normal.
Finicky as hell. I don't fuck with
Yo,
y'all.
Fabo says, son, I see that shit all the time driving the bus. Run all the lights until they hit the one with the camera. That's
absolutely. It's just real shit. Yo. It's what happens. And I'm like, yo, why are you? That's the thing that boggles my mind the most. You're not in a rush. Why? Why can't you just sit at the fucking light for 30 more seconds?
Yo, fam, but y'all live in Beemore though, so like Beemore's kind of lit. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's actually places to go. There's actually places to be at. Yo. I live in South Carolina. I live in Charlotte. Ain't nothing to go in here. Like this ain't look like that.
Yo,
I'm running my life. Everybody in a fucking rush to be like nobody wants to see you either.
Yeah.
Fuck?
That's facts. That's facts plus tax.
Why y'all on my fucking bumper at 5 a.m. when I'm trying to get to work? Y'all niggas literally be like right on my bumper, but their lights bright as fuck. I'm like, damn, what are y'all doing? Nobody wants to see you either.
Like, nigga, I already can't see.
Yeah.
Straight
you
up.
You want to be shining your high beams.
Yeah. That high beam shit. Because there was incidents where people get killed for the high beam. That's not a game.
Sometimes it's just not helpful.
What's up with your webcam? Why you can't keep following?
Yeah, you gotta get
I didn't know I was gonna do that. So
stop inviting us to your crotch, my guy.
That's the second time.
Oh, so you saw that shit fall. The first thing you thought about was looking at my crotch.
That's where it went.
That's weird. You could
then stop inviting us to your. How, nigga? What do you mean?
I'm your homeboy. You feel some way about saying my crotch?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I know that. I thought we were sex positive and shit.
Yo, you stupid. Yo, you dumb as hell. Yo. Anyway,
this shit is ass.
No, but that shit funny because it's true. The same way, like, remember it was me, you, so we were talking about this shit. We was like, yo, we don't even like talking to our homeboys about like our sex capades and shit.
Yeah, it's no reason.
And I was like, yo, that's just mad weird.
Yeah,
that's
no reason.
I don't like yo, and there are dudes that like to do that. And the reality of the situation is a lot of shit they saying is cap. That's one.
Well, yeah,
it's flat out cap. And the other reason is like, yo,
come on, there. I'm like, yo, you ain't do that.
Yo, I have zero intention on impressing any of you motherfuckers.
Care. Like,
I have no need to do such.
What makes you think we care? Like, ew.
That's what I'm telling. But that's what it is, yo. Niggas be trying to impress their friends.
This is something I told y'all about my sister page.
You're already my friend.
He was like, yo, that shit was trash.
Right?
Like, yo,
like,
why did you do that?
Yo, like, again, the joke that I can't make.
Just so you know, bunk bed.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was talking about the last time when I was like, you gonna keep fucking around, you gonna make me say this, but I can't say it on fucking live because nobody would understand at all.
I was talking about that shit to my homegirl, and she was like, "Yeah, that shit was trash."
Thank you. You understand my point.
No, you dead ass right. You was right.
Okay.
Was right.
All right, cool.
Cool. Both of y'all niggas was right.
Like, that's not what we here for. Like
that shit. So that's where you drawing the line, my guy.
Huh?
That's where you ended with your week.
Oh yeah, I'm done. But it was just a lot of shit. It's stupid. And just so people know, it's gonna be more shit. But at the end of the day, I just want to end with this.
Word.
People, human beings, Homo sapiens. Stop playing with me.
Again.
No. I get that. I get that.
No, I just want to make sure I do my part. That's all.
I get that.
All right, cool.
Stop.
Everybody understands. Yeah. Y'all get it.
Yeah.
If you online, niggas, stop playing with me.
I mean, well, that's never. Because they don't have no reason to.
Oh, no, they definitely have reasons too.
The online ones? Nah, I don't think.
No,
in real life, you can give them a convincing reason. Like I always say, you can't make anybody do anything, but you can do something to influence their decision.
Right. It's like that then. The sin additive is like that. Okay. How about that?
I ain't gonna argue with you. I ain't gonna argue with you about it.
But I'm done. I'm done in it. I'm done.
Word.
But yeah, shouts BCG. We out here. Fuck that.
Word.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
It's more good than bad. Real shit.
It's
what you cook, my guy?
Nigga, DK, like I made fucking ribs, mac and cheese, cabbage.
I knew it.
Yo, I still gotta make the fucking stovetop shit. The fucking stuffing with sausage in it.
Word.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
All right.
What you cooked?
Well, that's a part of my week.
Oh, go ahead.
Now? Okay. So work, right? I made a statement on here. I don't think it was last week or the week before. That I've never actually said out loud, live. I've always hinted to it, but I can understand why somebody would not understand that was the case. You know, about me, like, am I the only motherfucker that likes this job? I can understand why y'all wouldn't think that was the case because of the vast majority of my stories come from those human beings that also work.
They share occupational.
Yeah. And that is just frankly never gonna stop. All right, so this one lady at the job.
Hold on, James. Before you go on, that's my beef though.
But I see. Here's the thing though. I never make the declaration or the request that they stop playing because I know it's physically. There's no way. I just know it's not going. Yeah,
but they need to.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree with that. It's just come on now. So I've said this before. When I go to work, I tend to go to work a little bit early. That all stemmed from the fact that there was a point in time a few years ago where everybody in my department, like no one ever showed up on time, and one of the things that I decided I was going to do to stand out was show up on time. Well, just be there.
Hold on for a second.
What up?
If doing the bare minimum was a person,
hey, listen. Here's the crazy. The bar is so crazy because, like, it worked. It would be one thing if it was like crazy. This is something that should just happen. Like, it should be a given, right? One of the it should be such a given that they don't even put it in your job description.
Yeah,
show up on time, right? But I was right. It worked.
That's the part that this is where we at now.
Hey,
from the lowliest occupation to the highest office in the land.
Hey.
All you got to do is do the bare minimum, and then
praise.
My bad.
I'm different because my grandfather
dropping down right now.
My grandfather schooled me on all of that, so I am like that was the lead. I'm usually early there.
I was talking to you. I was like,
it's not
really like my job, and I'm doing what I gotta do. Like I really like what I'm doing. This thing was like, so you're falling to this whole capitalist shit.
That is the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, that's a troll.
Yeah. He's trolling.
Yeah, he's trolling. Yeah. So I get there early, and they're like it's two of my coworkers. They addicted to the smoking. And they go out. Yeah, and they go out every morning. Yep, just like that guy. They go out every morning, and they do their smokes. And generally, I'll go out with them and just chill, talk.
You'll do the smokes with them.
Nah. Here's the thing about that. Here's the funny thing. No, this is the thing about it. I specifically told them, if that temperature says 30, anything, y'all on your own, because y'all need it. I don't. I'm not the one with the problem.
No, but when you out there though, you inhaling that secondhand, so you.
No, actually, I'm not actually close to. No, I'm actually more than observing COVID. COVID.
Oh damn! Yeah,
so
I'm more than 6 feet.
You taking 12 feet?
Yeah, it might be. I ain't heard you. Like it actually might be. It might be a good 12 at 10 at the least. They can still hear me. Fuck that. So this particular day, it was one of those days where it wasn't resting at 30, but it still was at 30 at that point.
To me, any part of 30 is freezing to me.
Right. That's what I'm saying. If it say 30 anything,
30 anything, it's freezing.
Though, when it comes to the temperature, since we're talking about that,
I need you to stop, yo.
No, you have no business here. And if you don't got no business here, you ain't got no business.
No, nigga, because I saw you with flip flops,
linen shorts,
white
and shades,
beater,
my guy.
men shorts and shit. No.
Did you know what the temperature was though?
You Miami niggas know.
Hey 75 below is cold to me.
See,
right,
that's why. This is
why
you.
Ignore him, yo.
No, I get it.
No, whatever. No, you don't get it. You clearly don't get it. No, you clearly don't get it. Anyway, so this particular day, I didn't go out. Shut up, Mr. Canada. Come on now.
Well, see, I don't know about -2 degrees.
Motherfucker from Canada talking about y'all talking like that's cold. Of course it's not cold to you. Anyway, so this particular day, it was one of those days where it hadn't broke 40 yet. So I'm like, yeah, y'all on y'all. I'm gonna be up here in the heat. So this one lady Generally, she sees us together in the morning. She's aware that this is a thing that happens, that I usually go outside with them. Mm-hmm. So they come back from smoking and they comment that she said something, but not to them. She just exclaimed. She's like, oh, she must be having some type of issue. Oh, all right, cool. So I go to my desk. I've noticed that she called me. I have a missed call from her. Like, all right. So I call her back. She didn't answer. Like, all right. I'm not about to beg you to figure out what's wrong.
No, facts.
I called you back. You didn't leave me a message.
But you don't even know what's going on. You just calling back because you got a missed call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you didn't leave me a message. You didn't leave me a message and you answered the phone when I called back. No, if there's still a problem, you should have called me again or something. On top of that, she has a propensity
you thought it was a problem?
No, nigga, I don't know what I don't know what's going on.
You're so like me when it comes to shit like that. Like,
I don't know what's going on. So I call her back. But here's the thing, even more why I didn't think it was a problem. She has a propensity to hunt people down in the building, legitimately. Like, there have been times where I'm sitting at the coworker that I usually go outside with. I'm sitting at her desk, and her phone will ring, and it'll be this person looking for me because she knows I'm there because of the time of the day it is. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I didn't think it was an issue because, again, she didn't leave a message, she didn't hunt me down, and she didn't answer the phone when I called back. Right. So, hours later, another one of our coworkers comes in to where I'm sitting and comes to me. She's like, yeah, such and such couldn't log on to her computer this morning. And I'm like, oh, that's why she called me. She's like, yeah, I went ahead and logged on under our general login. Is that okay? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know how the permissions work for her. So you might want to ask my boss. Right. She asked my boss. My boss is like, no, it's not okay. There's a whole thing. There's a whole thing assigned, that a duty that's assigned to her that she can't do while she's logged in under this other name.
Right.
And the one lady was like, you want me to tell her to log off? My boss was like, no, fuck it. She was like, wow. Don't worry about it. Then when she walked away, my boss was like, hey, just when you go to leave for the field, just check in with her and like make sure she's okay. I'm like, all right, cool. So this happens. I go downstairs. For a second, I consider not helping her. The only reason is because my boss is so fucking good with me. That is the only reason. Because if this was any other person that told me to do this, I would have easily blamed it on my memory. Yeah. Dang, I forgot. And she didn't say nothing. I would have simply. But like I said, because my boss looked out for me, all right, I went ahead and did that. So I asked her what happened. Mind you, she has hearing issues. She also has memory issues. And when I say memory issues, it's something when I can say on this screen with the three of us present that someone has memory issues.
You ain't never lied.
You forgot already?
What you saying?
He didn't say hearing issues. He said
well, she does have hearing issues too.
Oh.
Yeah, she does.
Oh, hey, you know something that's about that shit though? That you say that? I have bad memory, but there's certain things that I fucking remember. Like,
well, duh, that's you
like no, like when I feel some type of way about it. But
I get that. Yeah, there's a whole connection between that. It's the way your brain works and emotions and
there's a lot of shit I don't give a fuck about. Like,
I get that, but that's the whole. Anyway, yeah, you're right. So I asked her what happened. She tells me she couldn't log on, blah blah blah. I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm like, log off of what you on and go ahead and log on now as you. So she logs off. She logs off. She tries to log on.
Like the Jamaican answers, the log on.
No, nigga. So she tries to log on. No, I'm sorry. I told her to log off. She turns the computer off.
Wait. Why would she take like extra steps? Like,
she has hearing issues. She has memory issues. She has issues.
Okay.
I forgot that one. Yeah, she has.
I think it's the latter. I think it's like she got issues.
Yeah. I forgot that one.
If you told me to log off, like I wouldn't turn off the whole computer.
No, you just log off.
Yeah.
Because because there's an option to do such.
Yeah, that's what I'm
like. I'm particularly me because this is my job. This is literally what I'm here for. This is what they pay me for. If I tell you to log on, I'm saying I tell you specifically log off. It would make sense to log off.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. No, I mean, hey, do what you want. No, listen, do what you want. I get paid the same. So like, this ain't a commission thing. So I'm good. So she turns the computer off, turns it back on. I'm like, God damn it. I'm like, why did you turn the computer off? You told me, what'd she say? I can't remember, but I'm like, that's not what I said. But fine, whatever. So the computer comes back on. She tries to log on. She failed. There was a message with a button under it. She looked at the screen for like 10, 15 seconds as if she was reading it. Then she clicked the button. This is the following conversation. I said, wait, what did that say? She says, username and password. I said, no, that's what's on your screen now. What did the other screen say? She says, what other screen? I said, there was just a screen that had a message and a button under it.
Right.
What did that message say? Oh, I don't know.
You know,
no. I'll be back. No, I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll be back.
Because what part of you thinks that she like saw that shit and read it?
I just told you. I literally just told you. Hence, me going back to it's crazy. It's a crazy bar for me to say somebody has memory issues while I'm on the screen with the three of us.
For sure.
Okay. Yeah. I said specifically, verbatim, she looked at the screen as if she was reading it for like 15
minutes. No, but what I'm saying, what makes you think that she remembered that?
That's my point, my guy. Okay. That's literally the point that I'm making. It's literally, so you know how jokes work, right? So you have the punch, but then you have the setup. In the setup, you give information that may be pertinent to the punch because they might not know what's going on. So you get as much information as you can in the setup. Why am I doing this? Anyway,
no, I get it.
So I'm like, I'll be back. So I went upstairs to see if she had locked herself out of her account. Turns out she did. I unlocked her. And when she locked out, there's a thing on most computers. You can turn the setting off. I don't know if it's a default setting anymore or not. But when you go to log in, where you have the space for username and password, if you don't do anything for a certain amount of time, it'll go to a different screen.
Thanks.
So this is what happened. And it happened to coincide with me not being around. So in her mind, I fixed something. Did you? So she calls the work phone, and I answer. I'm like, hey. She's like, I see that you cleared it. Cleared what? I'm looking at it, and I see that you cleared it. Okay, I'm on my way back down. So I go down, I go back down. I'm like, all right, go ahead, log on. Turns out she was using the wrong credentials to log on this entire time. That's what the issue was. She was using the wrong credentials. There's a program that we use that she has a username and password for. She was using that to try to log onto the computer. Mind you, this wasn't a Monday after she had just been off the prior week. Right. This was a Tuesday.
Oh, yeah.
So after she had been in the day before.
You did already before.
You did it yesterday. How deep? All right.
I didn't believe that.
Yeah. Also, next thing, delivery. I talked about this even last week and the week before too. How I am with delivery drivers and whatnot, and Uber Eats and Postmates and all that shit. Right. Like clockwork, that shit happened again. So I ordered some food. And again, it was one of those times where I was actually hungry, not just I know it's about time to eat. The motherfucker comes and I get the message. I have arrived through text. I send back, thank you. I was doing something, so I didn't immediately get up. I got up like 30, 45 seconds later. Right. Get up, go to the door. There's no food. So I look at the shit, and it says that he tried to call. Why the fuck are you trying to call me? So I get another message from him. The message says, I can't get access. I respond back, use the code, because the code's in the notes. The reason that I know that the code is in the notes is because I never, 9 times out of 10, I don't have this issue.
Right.
So everybody else sees it and uses it.
Right.
So I said, use the code. He says, I tried the code. Now listen. He said, I tried the code. I said, okay. His next message was, I'm here. I'm here. I said, okay. I went to my front door and I hit the button to open the door.
Right.
I hear nothing. Right. I respond, where are you? His response is, are you available to find me? Sir, number one, you're the food delivery guy.
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to be finding shit.
Yeah, he said, are you available?
I don't know. Apparently not.
Yeah, like,
are you available to find me? This is verbatim. This is the words that he typed. Are you available to find me? Mind you,
my job is not the
food.
Hold up, but wait. The bar gets
my
crazier.
Job is not to find you.
Yo,
Facts,
it's a
though.
layer. No. Y'all missing the point.
No,
Because,
I'm right there. Sticking with it.
No, it was the easy. No. That's the low hanging fruit. That's the low hanging fruit.
Nigga,
you're missing
least work.
No, you're you're missing the actual bar.
Oh, okay.
You said you tried the code.
My thing is, I don't believe.
What do you need found? If you tried the code, that means you found the place already.
You're in here because I'm pretty sure you didn't give him the wrong number for the code.
Nigga, I didn't put anything down there because it's in my profile. Like I said, 9 times out of 10.
He has it though. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
He has this shit.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And guess what?
Your food.
Immediately, I did what I said that I do. I went to the app. I reported that the food never came. Got my money back. Ordered the same exact thing from the same exact restaurant.
Yeah.
And it came with no issue. Imagine that.
Fam, the same thing literally happens to me. But
Why Benny said I would be thinking this better not be.
No, special space. Yo,
you should just move, yo.
I know, right? That'll solve all of my problems.
Yo, fam, I got some Popeyes. I bought Popeyes, and then like it was like, oh, this shit's getting dropped off to you. Like, you know how you look on this shit and it shows you like where you got all that. I was like, okay. So I went to my door, opened my door, no food's there. I called Shorty because you know, like they can give you like the DoorDash's number and shit.
I'm not calling none of them.
No, I called her. I was like, yo, where's my shit at? She's like, oh, I dropped it at your house. I'm like, wait, because there's a difference between house and apartments.
Yeah,
so
technically,
Geese ate it.
Yeah, probably. They probably took it.
No, she said I dropped it at the house.
Yeah,
like,
and the geese probably took it.
I don't live at a house though. She's like, no, but I dropped it at your house. That's the address that they gave me. Like, that's not the address that they gave you. You like it says D64. I'm like, you went to D64? She says, no, like I was at a crib. I'm like, so you did the shit wrong, nigga. So I was like, fuck it, identity. I'm like, I'm not going to continue talking to this person. Like, cause I'm like, you didn't understand the assignment.
Yo, you asked for that.
No, fuck
you did. No, nigga, you asked for that. You know why you asked for it?
No, fuck that. No,
because you called her. Listen to me. If the person is incapable enough to deliver your food elsewhere, or worse, to not deliver your food and say that they delivered your food, what the fuck you think calling them is going to do?
That's why I was mad, because she said
I get it.
She said she delivered my shit. I'm like, no, like she's right too. Like, yeah, you did deliver my shit,
right,
but not to me.
And that's my point. If they're that incapable, there's no conversation that you can have with them on the phone.
That's why I got off the phone. Like I didn't talk to her for a long time.
And that's why I don't.
I was like, yo, I understand that you're not understanding what I'm saying. Not you, her. I was like,
I
understand that you're not understanding. So there's no point in talking to you anymore.
And see, that Postmates had me fucked up this time. Because when I made the complaint, the first thing they tried to do was, it says that your food's been delivered recently. Please give the person 2 to 4 minutes to see if they actually deliver it, and let me. And then the next step is, okay, please try and call them. We'll connect you. So what I did was I hit OK, and then let the phone ring once. And then hung up, and then waited 2 more minutes and went back to the joint, and it was like, all right, cool, you can get your refund. Cause fuck that.
That's what it is. Then they give my refund, and they like, fuck that. Order again. I was like, all right, but how about this though? How about this? Same order. It got to the crib.
Of course,
they knew the assignment.
Of course, because here's the thing. We had a conversation about laziness last week.
It's all cool until fast.
No, that's not true. That's not true though. It's still cool in that case. My brother comes bearing food. Like what the fuck?
Like, what's up? Like,
absolutely. We had a mini conversation about laziness. This is something that I could allow classified as laziness. If the vast majority of the people who do this do it right, and then you just have that 1 out of 10 that just can't get it right, I'll allow calling that person lazy or whatever it's not always lazy, but whatever the case may be, I'll allow that because clearly you're doing this wrong. Clearly, it's not that difficult,
and I'm pretty sure
because a bunch of other people were doing it right.
Facts.
So it's not that difficult.
Wait a second, because I actually want to spin the block on something Addie said about they delivered it to a house.
Now, crib.
Now here's the thing about that.
In an apartment complex,
ordinarily, Addie, that situation would be extremely laughable and intolerable at the same time, because how the fuck do you make that mistake? However,
can I say something to you though? On my block though, it's residential, but all the spots on my block are fucking apartment complexes.
Yeah, but see the problem with that is your apartment complexes. Your apartment complexes look like this. So if you look at those doors, if you look at those doors, right, they probably didn't know which door to go to.
No, you're mistaken, sir. You're thinking about the old. You're thinking about the old joint.
Yeah, the old
crib.
Yeah, you think about the old. Yeah, you think about the old joint. No, that ain't the case no more. Ain't the case no more. Shit changed up a little bit.
No, a little. A lot of it.
Yo, you just got real choppy, my guy.
No, I said this shit changed up a lot of it.
Are you sure?
I live in South Cac.
Oh, okay.
Niggas like I live in the state where people still deciding they want to get their fucking vaccine or not.
Well, no, that's 50 states.
I was about to say, but
I didn't know it was like that, but I'm just like living here is like, oh, that's typical. Like I don't.
Yo, nigga, I wrote a whole song about somebody that lives here. Like,
but that don't matter because you wouldn't get death yet, so it don't matter.
It's not going to happen.
No, but so in South Carolina, it's different because you in South Carolina now, and your South Carolina crib look like this. But I would honestly say,
I mean,
that
that's a little more.
That's just more like Louisiana type shit. Though.
That's a little more.
No, that's
Eddie.
That's in Charleston.
You gotta get out and come back in, my guy.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
This is, by the way, this is in Charleston, South Carolina. You think I was going to troll him with some just random house? No,
clearly. Obviously, you did your due diligence, and I appreciate it.
Addie up there sounding like this.
Stop. I hate your guts. Let me see. All right, another thing. Elevators, right?
Yeah, I hate them too.
Y'all know I hate small talk. Right. this is egregious. This is the first time I ever almost cussed this person out. I don't fuck with you. You know I don't fuck with you. Right. You don't fuck with me.
Right.
I'm just gonna say this. I just popped back into the shit, and this is how you started off. So it's like, yo, talking to me.
Nah, thanks. Yo, if you let me finish, you'll find out.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
All right. Hey, that's kind of how that works. That's what's up. All right. So I don't fuck with you. You know I don't fuck with you.
Right.
You don't fuck with me. I know you don't fuck with me.
Right.
It's in my building on the side that we were on. There are 4 floors at work. There are 4 floors. The elevator is on. I get on the elevator at 4, and I'm going to the basement.
Right.
She's on 3. I go down from 4 to 3. Elevator door opens. She gets on the elevator, sees that it's going to the basement. She's trying to go to 4. She sees that the elevator is going to the basement, and she stays on the fucking elevator.
I know she should have just stayed off that shit and waited until the next elevator came up.
Well, elevators are already awkward enough. Why get on the elevator with me if I'm going the opposite direction that you're going?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you going down before you have to go back up. Like,
that's crazy. Like, if I fucked with you, I could see that.
Yeah, yeah.
If we were like super neutral, I can see that.
Yeah, because at least like y'all would have a conversation and all this shit while she.
Right.
Hey man, did y'all have a conversation though?
She tried. She tried. Bless her heart. She tried.
Fuck you.
But you know I'm not.
Yeah, you black as shit.
You know, but you know me though. Like I'm not. You not getting.
Yeah, the energy is gonna be.
Yeah, you're not getting that out of me. Like we can have cordial conversations in general, particularly when we are like required to be in the same space.
Or like,
but this was a choice.
Like this is your stop.
Yeah. But this was a choice. This was a choice that you made.
Facts.
So I'm not engaging in this. I'm not engaging in this. Let me see.
So that means even if there's any other potential of y'all being cooler and shit, like you were like just based off this, like I wouldn't want to be cooler with you after this because like yo, that what you did was dumb. That was dumb.
No, it's just mad annoying. Like it's annoying and it's dumb.
Well, maybe I'm more judgmental than you because like if I saw that shit, I was like,
oh no, I judged her to the full extent of the law.
Like you're a stupid person. Like you would do
absolutely
some other stupid shit.
No. I'm agreeing with you. No, Eddie, I'm agreeing.
No,
with you.
You know, he said he judged her to the full extent of the law. Like,
she got judged.
She's on her way.
Oh yeah, she got 25 to life.
I'm saying that she would do. Imagine other stupid shit that she might do outside of the elevator.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, I'm with you 100%. But on top, see, but my issue is more important to me is that it annoyed me. Yeah, it being stupid is bad enough, but on top of that. You annoyed me. I was affected. Yeah. You doing something stupid and it don't got nothing to do with me, that's one thing. Right. But I was affected here.
Yeah. But I feel you.
It is.
That's why I'm saying like yo, sometimes people just be in the way.
Most of the time.
I'm like, why are you doing this? Like I'll be looking at them there in my head, I'm like, why are you doing this? Like everybody else around you seeing like this shit makes no sense why you're doing this. But you still steady on. I'm still
any innocent observer, innocent bystander would be able to tell that this ain't the move.
Yeah,
you doing it anyway.
It ain't like why you doing that? Like, yeah, I can help you out. Like, yo, I gotta do that. But
and here's the thing: when she said, I was confused because in general, she is not a dumb person.
I guess.
So that's why I said in general.
I guess
in general, she's not a dumb person. So when she got on and she says,
hilarious.
Yep, all right, we're going to the basement. I'm thinking she's actually going to the basement.
Like she's coming to some shit. Yeah.
Like she's supposed to be going to the basement. Yeah. Like that's her destination.
Yeah.
And then when I get to the basement, I realize
she pressed the button.
Right.
Going to another floor. Why?
Matter of fact, before we got to the basement, when the elevator started moving, she hit 4. And I'm like,
why would you do that?
you know where I sit. You know I sit on the 4th floor. So when you see me on the elevator and I'm not getting off, you know the elevator is going down.
Right.
Okay, whatever. Anyway, so what else? Online dating. I encourage it.
Me too.
Everybody, these apps and all that other shit. Shut up! You met the love of your life on an app. So I encourage it beyond reproach. Not that it is beyond reproach, but I will encourage it no matter what issues that people say they are having, simply because there's, and you guys, correct me if I'm wrong, there is very little risk that is not present with meeting a stranger cold in person.
You know why though?
Very little.
You know why though? Because you could dub a person online that you meet online, like online, before you even meet them. Like
that is true.
Even after you meet them, you could just dub them, and
that is true. That is true.
It's
also an aspect.
I feel like it's easier. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that is absolutely an aspect. Yeah. That being said, I've realized the mistake that I've been making, and I noticed it. Noticed it this past week.
What, dating in Baltimore woman? What was the mistake?
No,
I'm playing.
I don't. I don't insult whole demographics of women, Andy.
Wow! Don't do that.
That's what happened. That's literally what just happened. Hey, whatever beef you got with Baltimore women, let that
just
be.
To be clear, I have no beef with Baltimore.
I don't go around insulting whole demographics of women.
When you said that, I literally just saw all my cousins.
they pull up on me,
putting hands and feet on you, my guy.
They shut up on my front yard.
You think them geese?
Hey, one thing for sure, 2%, I'm not like getting ran up by
yo, man.
Niggas either like, Baltimore is wild,
No. One of the mistakes that I've been making is I've been given. I don't know if it's because they're strangers or what the case is. I've been giving these people slightly more leeway than I would give people in real life. And
that's weird.
I realized that when I didn't do it this past week.
Yeah, that's weird.
So I'm talking to this girl, and I asked. Let me pull it up because No, you cannot. Not on live because I know what you're about to say.
You don't.
No, you cannot on live. Absolutely not.
I got you.
So we were talking, conversations going normal, decent, and I says, okay, I feel it's almost a stupid question, but what brings you on this app? She said, looking for something I haven't found it yet, broadening my horizons. I said pretty much the same.
That's just a boring answer, though.
No, it is what it is. I ain't gonna falter for that. I said, I haven't had a bunch of luck on this app. She said, neither have I. Listen to me clearly. Neither have I. My issue is I am not on here enough to keep conversations going. That's what she said.
Right.
They always say that.
I said, yeah, it's a pain trying to converse on here. I've come back on here and had somebody waiting for 2 days. And I'm guessing by the time I responded, they didn't want to talk anymore.
No,
her response. Nigga, what the fuck? All right. Her response. You have to see my inbox. If you're not consistent, back to square one you go. I said, hold on. Didn't you literally just say you don't be on here consistently?
Yo, fam, see, this is what I mean.
Yeah.
That shit.
I believe I've upset her.
Well, again, another testimony.
Yeah, see, again, I swear by them. No, I swear by them. I absolutely swear by them. This is me not being affected by anecdotal evidence.
Tell me you was about to go off?
No.
Okay.
Sis.
No, sis was like, her and Danny met on an online music app, 10 years of love. This February. And yet 13 years.
Right.
My thing with this whole online shit, like, women say shit like what you were talking about, James, like, oh, I want to have a good conversation on this shit, but be like, oh, but I don't be on here like that. So then when you are actually on there talking to them, and they be like, "Oh, well, I need somebody that has good conversation skills."
Listen.
But you don't either.
Listen. Online dating does not solve the human problem.
At all. I don't.
Right.
You know, so, I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. I'll tell you why. Because this is how people have been getting it fucked up for years. They seem to think that somehow there's more of a positive human element to meeting someone at a bar.
Right.
Something then online. No.
Heavily mistaken. Yo, there was literally a nigga when I was working out this other job when I was living in Miami still. This nigga was like, "Oh, I bet you met your girl online." I'm like
that's a bad thing.
Because people are stupid. Because it goes back to the conversation that I was having last week about these fucking generational tribalism. That's exactly what the fuck it is. You're shaming the advancement of technology.
And not only that, like this shit is normal now. Like, and we've been like, a nigga like me, I've been on some online dating shit.
Yo, about the only thing you could say is that, well, you don't get to see the person in real life,
that's it.
So you don't know if that person is actually who they say they are.
You know
but that's the same thing in a bar.
But in a bar, the person presents who they are.
Right. Exactly. You don't really know who they are until you leave with them outside you get to know the bar.
Because people typically don't present to you themselves; they present their lawyer. Yeah, this is their best representation.
Well, I say they're representatives. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So you don't know who that person is, but the only thing you can say is that could be a guy and not a girl, and y'all texting. That's it. Other than that, you're still dealing with the human element, which means if they're trash, just because you met them online, doesn't mean they're necessarily more trash than that person you met that your auntie set you up with. Or you know what I'm saying? Like you're still trash.
Facts.
All the facts. So I just want people to keep hope alive. If you happen to be
keep hope alive.
Nah, I'm just saying if you happen to be in that type of situation where you're considering online dating and not knowing if
way more success stories than people give credit for.
It's facts.
Way more success.
There's been a lot of chicks that I met online that I fucked with like heavy, and we still fuck with each other to this day. And it's just like, yo, because my thing is like what I said in the beginning, like, yo, like you could decide to just dead the person and dub that person off then, like right there and there, you know, right then and there. You don't have to meet up with them or anything, but I feel like it's more intimate. It's similar to like sending a letter. Like have y'all ever had pen pals and shit?
Nah.
No, because I don't like writing.
Also, what I'm saying is because I come from Emerson Village and
that's a part of it too.
I just don't like make it
trying to find a comparison. I get you.
But what I'm saying is it's more personable. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, absolutely. Also, Thanksgiving. Hopefully everybody enjoyed their Turkey Day. That's what I call it, Turkey Day. Even though I don't eat turkey, but I still understand that the vast majority of the people that participate in this type of thing, the star of the dinner is the turkey. It is what it is. I made it's just a little light. Somebody asked me. They asked me at work, like, because word has gotten out about
oh shit.
So they asked me at work, like, what you doing for Thanksgiving? I'm like, going to my cousin's house. Who cooking? My cousin. It's his house.
That don't mean shit.
Oh, you're not going to cook? Why you not cooking? I don't like cooking.
But it's your
but such and such told us that you're good at it. Mm-hmm. I don't like coming to work either. Like, what are you?
Hey yo, cuz you going to work on Monday?
Right. Like, what are you? Like, I don't like coming to work either. I'm good at my job. Like, being good at something doesn't mean you enjoy doing it for the sake of doing it. Yeah, I know this is a special occasion, but I'm not cooking an entire Thanksgiving meal.
It's something where you're accidentally good at something that
happens. That's a real thing. It would almost be harder for me to not be good at cooking with the family that I have. Right. Like you fall into cooking in my family, basically. Like that's just how that shit works.
No, it's just like certain forms of public speaking. Certain forms of public speaking, I'm good at, and I hate that shit. I don't care.
Yeah. It's like we've always talked about this shit before. Like, yo, even if you're good at your job, outside of the job where you're doing the same thing, you
don't want to do that shit.
You don't want to do that shit.
Exactly. Exactly. People ask me, yo, if anybody that I'm not close to asks me to work on their computer, you'd be like, no, fuck you mean.
Yo, I be having like pull your teeth to help.
Yes.
For you to help.
Facts. Because I don't be wanting to do it. Yo.
Yeah, and I get that. I'm like, yo, this nigga probably really don't want to deal with this shit right now.
Yo, I don't want to work with about no tech issues.
Being in front of the camera and hosting shows and doing vlogs and shit. If I had it, me and SBJ talk about this shit all the time. If we had it our way, we'd just be the producers behind the scene and get some young chippies up here to be doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Just because we good at the shit don't mean we want to do it.
That's happenstance.
That's not flaws. We have a good time doing this shit, though.
That's not the point.
This right here, what Cyrus says, it's like I'm great at communicating with people, but I generally hate being around and talking to people. Same.
Shorty I talk to and that be here all the time and shit. I tell her that all the time. I'm like, yo, I'm good at being cordial and shit with people, but I literally don't like people at all. Like,
I don't think you're as good as you think you are.
No,
I don't think so either.
He's personable. No,
but I don't like people. I really don't like people. Like, yo,
he's really personable.
I don't. My thing is this, right? Real shit. I don't pretend, Tone. Like, you know that. I don't pretend.
No, you don't. But that's why I said you. But that's why I said you really are personable, because you don't pretend.
I don't like crowds,
bro.
But here's the thing: if I'm there with my crowd, if I'm there with my crowd, I really everybody else around, Joe.
Yo, remember when I first met you to him? How geeked I was? I was like, yo.
I mean, to be fair,
shut up.
Shut up.
Everybody what?
Everybody be geeked when they
shut up. No, but I do that shit on purpose.
Yo, it's a phenomenon. No, nigga, I've seen. Yo, I can't say names because
don't do that.
Names change to protect the innocent.
They're not innocent no more. Bruh. Eddie,
I know what you're talking about. I was about to drop a name, but I was like, I ain't gonna.
Nah, we can't.
I know exactly what you're talking about too.
Yo, and it baffled the fuck out of me. Not because it was my fault. It was legitimately my fault. I, to that point, had no idea the phenomenon that is Tombstone the Dead Man. Yeah. That was my fault. I was uneducated. I walked into it uneducated.
Listen, when I first met this nigga, I didn't know that he had like a whole bunch of followers on YouTube and all that shit. He was doing what he's doing. He was rocking out.
Right.
The first song that I heard from this nigga was Purpose. I was like, yo, I really jacked this shit. Like, this shit is that shit. And then I was like, yo, can you be my mentor? And then after I asked him that shit, I looked him up.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I didn't know it was like that.
Right. See, me.
Then I was like, yo,
I had no connection to the music at all. The nigga,
because I met him in GU. I met him in the GU.
Right. The nigga had a comic book group, and like, oh, all right, bet. And then
I just need y'all to.
This so annoying. Why the fuck you got Arizona?
That's actually help. That's actually helping my point.
No, it doesn't. No, shoot.
If we tell the story of what happened, that actually helps my point. That came from a fan. So
I just want to tell him like, you're mad annoying, B.
No, he can't help it. I'm anyway. So I
hold up. Let me do an addendum for that. Not that he can't help it, he won't help it.
Cyrus, it 100% helps my point.
If he had the choice to help it, he wouldn't.
Nah,
he would go the troll route.
That's not true.
That's not true. That's not true.
To troll or not?
You're doing it right now. You're literally doing it right now.
How do I breathe?
See?
So moving on. So because it was at my cousin's house and I knew he was handling most of the shit, and what I wanted to do is like not bring. First of all, I didn't want to step on nobody's toes. There are certain people that do certain things, you know, traditionally. So I'm like, I'm not gonna make any of that.
They make the mac and cheese. You don't want
Yeah, you know, so somebody that usually makes the mac and cheese, somebody that usually makes the ham, somebody that usually makes the sweet potatoes, all this other shit. I'm like, all right, cool. Y'all do what y'all do. So I'm like, all right, I'm just make something different.
There's always the auntie that nobody eats their food.
I don't got that in my family.
I don't have one.
I don't got that in my family. There was the closest that ever happened. I don't think I told you the story, Eddie. The closest that ever happened to that was my cousin, ironically, the one whose party it was, his girlfriend at the time. 1 year was years ago. It was before we had this rule. 1 years ago, she made macaroni and cheese. Nigga, it was the worst macaroni and cheese I've ever tasted in my life. We roasted her live at Thanksgiving, like while it was going on.
My question is, and this is how you know if you really a top tier troll, did you roast her this year about that shit that happened then?
She's not around anymore.
Oh, damn.
I think that had something to do with it too.
Because he said it's because his ex.
Yeah, I think that had something to do with why she's not around no more.
Oh, so
okay. Because her mac and cheese was
got you.
No, because we roasted her so bad.
Yeah,
and it was allowed.
That's some dangerous.
So no, like I think I feel her perspective though. Like you're supposed to be my man, and you just gonna let them like. So I feel her perspective.
No, what I feel? I feel like he should have told her like, nah, don't bring that plate over. Like you don't know how to cook mac and cheese like that.
I don't. I'm willing to bet 99 times out of 100 that he hadn't tasted it before that. Like it wasn't a thing where he set her up.
Right.
So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Do you feel that? So she brought it over to the crib, right?
No, it was at his house. They was, you know.
Oh, so he didn't like nitpick it, like
apparently not. No.
Yeah,
I can see him not doing that.
Because my thing is this, right?
And the only other time that it happened, that was like, I was like in high school. That was that long ago. The only other time it happened. What?
Why you not like checking to make sure it's straight? Like you like,
nigga, I'm not him.
Because but hold up.
That's why I'm mad at
there is a reason that you get, for one, the stereotype.
Oh no, he got it too.
You know what I'm saying? The stereotype.
Oh no, hold on. Let me be clear. He got it first. He
should have gotten it.
Well, he got it on the way to her. Like it was like she was the running back.
Yeah,
he was the fullback.
Yeah.
He was the lead blocker.
Yeah.
But we had an all-star linebacker. So we got rid of the fullback first on the way to the running back. Yeah, he got it first.
He might have assumed
that's your man.
That of course you know how to cook mac and cheese because you about to cook something for an entire black family.
Right.
You know damn well you can't. You know damn well you can't.
That's what I'm saying. You can't fuck this up though. Like,
but that's what Tim's saying. The fact that is axiomatic.
Yeah, he might have
means that he was like, all right, she must know what she's doing. She ain't new to this family.
Yeah.
She ain't new to being black. So she must know. She must know what she's doing to it.
Surely
to sign up for this.
Like Addie, I would never expect you. I would never expect you to walk into a cage with lions with a filet mignon suit on because I'm assuming you know that your ass is great.
I would never do that.
You know better.
I wouldn't even walk
mind
into
you,
that shit, period.
Mind you, again, she's aware that there are chefs.
Right.
Actual chefs.
Hey, that's what so
she's aware of that.
If I don't know, I'd have been like, you know what? I'm gonna tap out. Y'all do that.
And that's what she should have done. That was the smart move.
Because
like, she didn't make that decision.
Chefs there that know how to, they know how to cook better.
She didn't make this decision.
They do this for a living.
This was like,
just
I think like 2004.
To make the food.
I think it was like 2004.
I'm sorry, I'm just saying.
2004. Yeah, it was like 2004 or something like that. And it was like, nah,
a lot of years.
The only other time. And I remember it vividly. Yeah, I remember it vividly. The only other time that something like that has happened was my cousin. And he said he made mac and cheese. And it wasn't nasty. It just didn't taste like nothing. And he got roasted that entire
I'm going to say that's default nasty.
It is default nasty.
That's default nasty.
It wasn't, because the bottom line is you messed it up.
Yeah.
The bottom line is you messed it up.
Like,
you ain't put no. So you decided to just boil noodles, melt cheese, and put that together.
Yes.
That's what you did because it looked good.
He put no eggs or nothing. It's just
no. I mean, however he made it. I couldn't tell you, but what I do know is he ain't seasoned it well.
Right. Oh yeah, yo, you gotta.
So, like I said, it looked good.
You know,
I ain't gonna hold you.
You know what it was? I was at work and like they had like a little like powder shit. Like somebody had brought some shit in that somebody else made for all of us, and I ate that mac and cheese. I was like, so I ate the mac and cheese. Like, oh, so this is what mac and cheese tastes like when it's not seasoned.
No, see, that was your fault. That was your fault.
No, I wasn't mad. It's like I didn't know who made it.
No, I get it. I'm just saying it's your fault because you trusted community making trees.
That's why. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
I was like, yo, that's like, yo, this is what mac and cheese tastes like when it's not seasoned. Because I'm like,
Jesus, you gotta do your research. That like those
two
two situations.
Yo, when I made mac and cheese the other day, like yesterday, when I made that shit, you know what I did? Before I put the seasoning, I taste that shit after I put the cheese in it. I tasted it. I was like, this shit tastes just like the shit I ate the other day. Nigga, season that shit. There you go.
Yo, and you see those two examples, you won't catch me a third time.
Word.
Now I do background checks. I need to know like who did this before I partake. Who did this?
Yeah, because all
right, cool. We can go with that.
I don't even like going to people's places and eating their food like that because I'm like, yo, I don't want to be like. I would hate to look at you differently because I think that you can't cook. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hold on, wait. Stop trolling Special Space.
What you mean seasoning? Yeah, is Special Space white? Because that's like a real white ass question.
No, he's trolling us.
No, he's trolling, nigga. He's trolling hard.
So you know that meme they talk about Christopher Columbus and all that shit. It's like, oh wait, damn, white people went all over the world to find seasoning and still don't use it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, no, that's the facts. That's the facts. Yo, so
he's a white Canadian, so he sent them geese down there. Him and Cyrus
sent
them geese down there to holler at you.
That's funny. So I made mixed veggies, and I didn't tell them that I was making bread pudding because my grandmother always used to make bread pudding, and I was like, all right, let me because when I thought about making the mixed veggies, I'm like, it's just mixed vegetables. Like I know I hook them up, but it's still at the end of the day, it's just mixed vegetables. Like I would like to contribute something else. So I'm like, what the fuck can I do? And I was like, all right, I'm gonna make bread pudding, but I'm not gonna tell nobody because if I fuck it up, it's not leaving this house. Like, no, I just did it. Yo, I ain't gonna hold you like that. One of the things that's on my jacket. Like, it's a few things that's on my jacket that I can't fuck up. I can't let somebody else see me fuck it up. Yeah. They know if you know I can cook, I can't present to you food that don't taste good.
That's facts though.
It's just what it is. So I made the bread pudding and I was like, yo, this is low key. It's crazy. I'm like, yo, bread pudding is just like soggy French toast. Like
it is.
That's legitimately all it is.
Bread and fruit cocktail and shit, and it's all messed up and shit. Like
no, not fruit cocktail, nigga.
This nigga say fruit cocktail, yo.
You don't put fruit cocktail in your shit?
No, oh my god.
Oh, that shit tastes good with that, like real shit.
No, I'm not putting fruit cocktail. Here's all right.
I'm from the South, B. Like,
most of my nigga, my family is from the South. That has my family's from Georgia, yo. None of that.
What I'm saying, that's what we do though.
No, that's not a South thing. That's a your places thing.
Yo. He said, I will 100. Cyrus said, I will 100% expect SBJ to spike the food with laxatives.
Yo, that's funny.
So what you put in your bread pudding? Just bread pudding, like just bread?
No, Southern bread pudding traditionally has raisins in it.
Yeah, that's facts too.
Yeah, but not raisins, peaches, cherries, pears.
I didn't say that. I said fruit cocktail.
What is fruit cocktail?
Fruit cocktail, it doesn't have peaches in it, but at least I don't think so.
No, that's just peaches.
What is fruit cocktail?
Fruit cocktail has
stop, Tim. Stop. What is fruit cocktail to you, Eddie? Because fruit cocktail to me is the little thing that come in the Del Monte.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah.
Yes, it has peaches,
one cherry,
pears, cherry. Yeah, it's like one cherry per little container. It's pears. It's
Del Monte, yeah. But
nigga, right.
But hold on. Can I
I'm not putting all that shit. I'm not putting a whole. The only thing I put a whole bunch. No, I didn't. See, and this. No,
I didn't say that. I said like that's what's in
you said fruit cocktail
shit. Yeah, and that's what I said was in fruit cocktail. I said what you did with it.
No. You said raisins. I didn't do raisins. Because
raisins.
Nigga, shut up and listen. You literally just said the word raisins. And I was like, no, I didn't go that route. And I was about to explain why.
I was gonna say raisins.
You nigga, you literally all right, whatever. Because of certain media, black people now act like they've never eaten raisins.
I don't know why. That's dumb.
It's the craziest bar in the fucking world.
Eating raisins, like
nigga, like
the red box shit. Like
everybody in my family,
oatmeal cookies with raisins.
Nigga, everybody in my family between oatmeal raisin cookies, between oatmeal with raisins in it, between the bread pudding that my grandmother used to make.
Like, yo, I would eat an oatmeal cookie and be like, because I thought it was gonna be a chocolate chip. Didn't know it was a chocolate chip until I bit into that shit.
First of all, that would have made me mad. Because
that's what I'm saying.
It's not that I don't like.
No, I fuck with them, but
it's just that you expect something.
Yeah, like I want to know like, that's what I'm eating when I eat it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yo, low key.
Like,
yo, y'all got pot belly? Y'all got pot belly by your Eddie?
What's that?
It's it's like a sandwich. Yeah, it's like a sandwich joint.
What's it made of?
What? No.
It's made of plaster.
Yeah, brick, mortar.
It's
glasses.
It's store shit?
Yeah.
Oh no, we ain't got that.
You got Piggly Wigglies though, right?
Yeah, we got that.
Well, yeah, of course. Yo, they have this amazing oatmeal chocolate chip cookie. Like, yo, it's like that. Like,
wait, oatmeal chocolate
chip cookie.
I never had that before.
It's like that for real. For Tim, I know you got pot belly somewhere.
No. If we do,
in College Park.
God damn, I haven't seen it.
If I ever visit Baltimore, because I am planning to like visit.
No, ever, nigga, you better make
like the way I'm living my life right now, like how we get my shit together. Yeah, I never like. Listen, no, not balling, niggas. Stop. Shut up.
You balling.
Shut up. No.
Okay.
I hate this nigga. Balling. Yo, no, but you know what's so real about this shit? Like I've never used my PTO. I didn't even know anything about that shit. So now I'm trying to like get my shit.
Wait, real quick. I gotta address this. What is going on? Yo, nigga, don't act like you ain't eat grandma raisin, fucking bread pudding, and it had raisins in it. Don't act like that. Don't act like that. Don't act like you ain't. Yeah, don't act like you ain't eat grandma bread pudding. No, nigga, cut it out. Yeah, don't deny that, my guy.
Get his ass. You know the vibes.
But what you saying?
No, I'm just saying like since I got my job and I'm on now, like. I want to get my PTO and all this shit so I could like because I never used my PTO before ever. Like even when I had jobs, I didn't know like that was a thing. Like see, my thing is I'm an adult, but not really.
You're not an adult.
Nah, bro.
I get it.
There's a lot of shit that I don't know that I'm just figuring out. You know what I mean?
Facts.
And I was just like, no, I want to take it more serious. That's why like when you was in Murder Beach, like yo, fam, like I can't go.
No, I got you. But I mean, that can't happen again.
But I want, that's what I'm saying. Like, I want to be able to things like that. Like, yo, now I'm just, that's how people be able to go on vacations and all that shit.
Yeah, nigga.
I didn't know. I didn't know. So now I'm just like,
I'm gonna say this. The only event that you would be probably that interested in Baltimore is seeing us.
Cause that's pretty much.
Yo,
but that I'm biased because. Living there forever,
none
of that shit's special to me.
Right,
but
I mean, tourist shit though, because you never been there. So
they be like, oh, so where would you live if you lived anywhere else? I'm like, yo, if anything, I will move to Baltimore just so I can be around my niggas more, so we can like do more things in person. Like
not Baltimore proper.
Nah, don't go to Baltimore.
Go on Baltimore adjacent.
Yeah, Baltimore adjacent.
That's why I want to hit y'all. I have to hit y'all first.
Okay, all right, cool. So you know what I'm
yeah.
All right, DJ said Hall of Fame champ bread pudding with the raisins too. Exactly. Right. So grandma bread pudding wasn't nothing to play with. So, but again, black people and raisins over the last 5 or so years, the media and all that shit. So I didn't do raisins. I did peaches. So
I guess they just heard it through the grapevine. That wasn't something.
Yo, shut the fuck up. I hate your guts. That's funny. Listen. That might be your funniest pun in a while, my guy. Like, what? The grapevine? What is going on? Anyway. Yo. No, you got it. Yeah, I'm not. I can't either.
Yeah.
So I did.
Dr. Marco.
Yo,
Yeah.
so I did the peaches instead of the raisins, and I made. Here's the thing: I made this bourbon.
You made peach cobbler.
No, and you know what's funny about that? What's that? These fucking obstinate human beings that are my little cousins continuously did that. I'm like, yo, I made because somebody was like, James made bread pudding. It's like, oh, he made bread pudding. And they went and they opened it up, and they see the peaches on top. And like, that's not bread pudding, that's peach cobbler. No, it's not.
Yo, you can look at bread pudding and peach cobbler.
That's the thing. It does not look anything like peach cobbler. But because they saw the peaches.
Yeah, it's head cannon.
Yeah,
head cannon.
It's just how it works. They saw the peaches.
Peach cobbler, yeah.
So another thing,
tell us the bread pudding. You play too much.
Right, and until they tasted it, and they was like, "Oh, all right, huh?"
Is that the Davis side?
Yeah.
Wow.
Until they tasted it, and they was like, "Oh, all right, yeah, that's bread pudding." But before, up until that point, yeah, every time. But that brings me to, it's so crazy that all of these people, all of these human beings that I helped raise. Running around this motherfucker with deep voices. Bruh. Yeah. My goddaughter was like, Mommy, he can't pick me up no more. Listen to me clearly, darling. I could. You are no longer in position for me to be picking you up.
Yo, fam, listen.
Sitting on my lap.
Right. None of that is on the table anymore.
Listen. When I first moved back over here in 2017, my niece Sierra, she was like 15 going on 6 or whatever, and she was sitting on my lap, and I'm like, yo, because my mom just passed and shit, so I'm like, yeah, we doing like a regular dental shit, but I'm like, yo. After today,
this ain't the move. Yeah,
you can't sit on my lap no more.
Like you get this pass because of what we're going through.
Yeah, but she was like, why? I'm like,
nah, this ain't the move.
You're getting older, and
there are things
you shouldn't expect, like,
we breaking that habit.
Yeah,
on these niggas' laps.
You can't be doing that shit no more.
Yeah, and she like
doing that.
Yeah, like he can't pick me up. Let's be clear.
No, I can.
I could really press you like the Road Warriors and throw you across the room.
But we are not. That's no longer going to.
Yeah, we can't do that no more. That's just because then it's also in the fact, like, you have to understand, like, certain shit looks weird.
Yeah,
when you get older and shit, like, you gotta be cognizant of that.
And then here's my thing. I'm glad you said it that way. Here's my thing. That would not have looked weird where we were, right?
No.
But the fact that it would look weird elsewhere,
yeah, that's what matters. Yeah,
fucks with me.
Yeah,
I know what you're saying.
Because it's like, this is not okay out here.
Yeah.
So then, we can't
do it elsewhere either. So it's
I know the shock of it, like when you see people that you help raise, the little ass kids running around with and now they're because every time I go into Baltimore and I do get a chance to see my nephews, this is that's that reality right there. Yeah. And I can imagine this is the same thing because all of them got dirt on their face.
Yeah, except for the baby. And I don't understand it. Apparently, this motherfucker, Mike, that's real shit. When the octave drops, when that octave drops, except for the baby, except for my godson, he still looks like a baby. Like, it's the craziest thing. Yes, he is the youngest, but out of all, I think, with the exception of one, the rest of their fathers aren't necessarily like super tall or anything.
Right.
She is tall for a woman.
Right.
So seeing the rest of them be relatively tall makes sense. Except him. His father is relatively tall and his mother is relatively tall, but he still ain't quite.
Yeah,
I'm guessing it's going to be a couple more years.
Yeah,
he might have.
I'm thinking he's still going to get that spurt. Yeah, I'm thinking he's still going to get that spurt. But right now, he looking like a runt. I ain't gonna hold you.
Right.
Slow. Right. But my one cousin, it's crazy because coming up, anywhere we would go, people would always think that I was my cousin's son because we looked alike. What up, Paul?
Yo, the trolling has begun.
People would always think that I was my cousin's son because we looked alike. And then her third oldest. Her third oldest favors me.
Where?
He's favored me.
Can you tell that he favors you?
Here's the thing.
Because
He's favored me since he was, I want to say like 10-ish. He started looking like me. And then now, this nigga is my height. Yeah. This nigga is chubby. Mm-hmm. This nigga got a beard. Mm-hmm. This nigga got dreads.
Yo, I was about to ask that.
Okay. My goddaughter said,
but is he ass though?
I mean, come on now.
Most definitely.
I was using that. That goes beyond saying. My goddaughter was like, I look at him and all I see is Marcus. Yes, your big brother looks exactly like me.
I can't tell. Even with my daughter, people say,
here's the thing. There are some situations where people will say that I look like somebody or somebody looks like me, where I'm like, nah. But also, I can't deny my mother. I can't deny that one. I cannot deny that one. There's no way.
I never seen your baby mother though. Like
no, but that's the thing. My daughter has one of those. I guess the way her genetic matrix was put together, if she's standing next to her mom, she'll look like her mama.
Right. That's real shit.
That happens. When I was younger and shit, they'd be like, "Oh, you look like your dad," and I never jacked that shit because I literally had my mom's nose and all that shit. And as I got older and I started growing a beard and all that shit, I'm like,
you can't see beyond your nose.
Fine, whatever. Anyway, I don't know my parts.
That was not a double. It was not.
No.
But it could have been. It could have been.
But yeah, like I can't deny my mother, and I can't deny that cousin that I was telling. Not the younger one. I mean now.
So you can visually see
my mother. Yes, my older cousin, the one that everybody thought was my mother. Her a little bit. I can see it. But enough people have told me that I gave up on it. Like the little bit of doubt I had about it went away because everybody just.
But see, that's the thing. I don't doubt any of it. I'm just saying that my eyes.
It's hard for you to visualize.
I can't see it. The only time I've been able to see it with my brother, but that was after painstakingly aging. Yeah. And then seeing pictures, and then looking in the mirror, and then go, okay,
that shit.
Right, but I don't. I typically can't,
because you know so that's like when my mother, like I look like my mom, like everybody says that shit. Then I've been telling people, oh, but I love my dad too. They'd be like, no, you don't. I'm like,
like they don't.
No, you don't. You're definitely your mother's son. Like, there's no way she could ever fucking.
Yeah, like, for instance, with my biological father, I don't see the resemblance except for height and certain personality traits, right?
Mm-hmm. But that's different though. You know what I feel though? I feel like with most of us, like we feel like, because my thing is like I got my mother's like heart and all that shit and all that, and her features, but I got my dad's like anger. You know what I'm saying? So
I got my dad's.
That's a real thing. That's a real thing.
I got my dad's.
I got my dad's anger. Like
I got my dad's anger too.
I literally threw hands with my father.
But the funny thing about that is, this is one of these type of situations where one thing fed the other. So I have his anger. Maybe there's some sort of genetic link to that somewhere, some predisposition for that. But he also helped situational wise create that anger by not being what he was supposed to. So it's funny how that works. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I got you. Yeah.
But that whole idea of these motherfuckers, I used to like being there, and it happened again because I was fuck. What do I call him on here? Do I just call him Aaron? I think I just call him Aaron. Aaron's son, his oldest son, was running by me, and like I scooped him up, held him up in the air. He's and I'm like, yo,
how old was he when you did that?
This was Thursday.
That's a fact, Napalm.
Yo,
not Aaron, his oldest son.
That's a
fine,
fact.
but still, how
his oldest son? He's like 6.
You grabbed him by what? By his arm?
No, I grabbed. He ran into my arm and I picked him up.
Was it a choke slam?
Okay.
Hold on, was it a choke slam? Like
no, his stomach. His stomach hit my forearm.
Oh,
and I just lifted him up. Okay. And I was like, yo,
it was a gut wrench.
Basically. I was like, yo. I was like, guess what? He was like, what? So I used to do that to your father. Wow, really? Wow. Yeah. You strong? No, hold up. Your father was a lot smaller. Your father was a lot smaller. A whole lot smaller.
Not now.
Wow. Daddy, you were small? That whole thing. So so that was really cool. Also, incidentally, there's this thing that happened. So, yeah. So,
whoa, stop. You
what?
Rap,
sir.
You
I today.
You've been rapping
today,
for years.
No. Today, my debut single.
Like,
my debut single.
That's not a what the fuck?
No, shut up.
That's not no
Let me rock.
No.
My debut single, Rooted, came out today. It's on Spotify. Hold up. Gotta look at the list. It's on Spotify.
I was like, yeah.
It's on. Hold up. I gotta double check because this one, because I set them both to upload on the same day but different dates. So this one should have. I don't know about all that. Spotify and Amazon right now. Why? See, this is the thing. I uploaded them both on the same exact day. Mm-hmm. Why isn't this one have more stores available? I uploaded them on the same day.
This is one of the. It's the.
I can see.
It's all it is.
Yeah. Because I can see the one that when I put out I Know Nothing, I expected that to only have one or two when it came out because it was so close to when I uploaded it.
Right.
But this was 2 weeks later, and I uploaded them on the same day.
Right.
Yo, so let me ask you a question. So
yes, sir.
Are we still on some we gonna make James famous or not?
No, nigga, that's not a real thing.
Oh, we still on that?
We have that has never stopped.
That hasn't stopped.
That doesn't stop. What stop?
It's not a real thing. So
you say that.
No. Yeah,
hey, first of all, Napalm, I'm gonna need you to mind your business. That's what I'm gonna need.
You know he's not minding his business.
I'm gonna need that to happen expeditiously. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
we need all four of us on the track for real.
It's not gonna happen. You and Palm don't rap no more. So
hey, James, set me up, right? Tell about me with that, like.
Oh, all right.
I mean, listen.
What?
It's just one of those things where it happens to be true. I mean, it has
can we be fair though?
You've been listening to my music. The last few years, you know that a lot of things we see in society.
Some of us rap over here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying.
Some of us rap.
A couple of us rap.
That's what we do.
So there's another.
Yeah, I can't speak about what other people do. Most of the time, I'm just saying that right now. Where you go?
I only seek escape from these sick and diseased dates because their minds are filled with such hate they can't even see.
A couple of us rap.
I mean, a couple of us rap.
I mean,
a couple of us rap.
Hey, yo, B, like
what? Yo, what did I say that was wrong?
No, I ain't saying that was wrong.
He said stop. He said stop when you lie.
Yeah, that's it. I'm more than willing.
But this is the issue, though. This is the issue that needs to be corrected, James. Just because you made.
No, finish.
No, just because you got this out now does not mean you was not rapping before.
No.
Nigga, stop.
No, I had to be fair. No, I had to be fair to adequate. No, I had to be fair to adequate. There was no way that I was going to be continuing to troll him, and I wasn't putting out music.
Listen,
that's not fair.
I mean, but listen though, like
that's not fair.
What I'm saying is, you know, I'm a beast on the mic.
that has nothing to do with anything being said right here.
It has everything to do with it.
Nah, dude.
It has everything to do with it.
There's absolutely nothing.
All right, I'll come back. I'll come back.
Where you go?
Like, yo, you gave me your computer. Like, I'm gonna let you know. You know, like, yeah.
It's going on a week though.
What you mean it's going?
It's going on a week.
Let me ask you a question.
What's that?
Didn't Addy do some rappity rap this year?
No, not this year.
No.
Last year.
Damn. Never mind.
Yeah.
And don't just copy and paste it. I can taste it. I need it in my life.
I'm just saying.
Why I've decided to no longer waste it. My mind just races.
I mean,
hold on.
You rapping.
I hate you.
It's really, y'all. It's really hard. I mean, it's really hard to talk shit to him.
No,
but I'm not talking shit to him.
No, I know. I'm saying it's hard to even dispute when he makes a statement about.
No, he's
I'm
right.
I'm just saying, people rap.
Play our shit.
Here's the thing. Hold up. Here's the thing. Wait. Listen. Wait. No. Hold on. I have absolutely. Hold up, nigga. I changed the entire. I changed the entire dynamic of my argument. To be fair to you, my guy.
That's hilarious, though.
I literally started saying, instead of Addy's not a rapper, we are not rappers. I literally started saying that.
No, but you ain't have to.
To be fair to you,
that wasn't right though. That wasn't right.
You didn't have to do that.
That still wasn't right.
Yeah,
like
that
still
I still am a rapper because my thing is this: like, I've literally had conversations with people that they hit me like, "Oh, you still rapping?" I'm like, "I've been rapping."
No, that's the thing. But that is the harsh reality that my joke is based on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because me and Tim actually had this conversation one of the times when you went up here. Here's the thing about that. In reality, I
literally low key told you, like, yo, I low key like retired without even retiring. Like,
that's a fact. But in reality, when people see you and you do a thing, when they keep seeing you and you're no longer doing that thing, that's headcanon. It's headcanon. You don't do this anymore.
But see, the problem is like for whatever length of time that Addy has stopped doing that.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely didn't eclipse the amount of time that I stopped doing for 3 whole years.
That's a fact. But the difference is, here's the difference. But here's the difference that I told him.
When I do come back, and like whenever I do come back,
that's irrelevant. That's irrelevant. You cannot say whenever because it's not a whenever. It's about to happen now.
Oh,
well, right now I can't do it. You already know that. So like,
that's not the you. Anyway, for all intents and purposes, it's about to happen right now. So that part's irrelevant. Like, but and my counter to Tim is the people are what keeps you alive. Literally.
But
no, nigga. Don't try to back out this shit again. Literally. Hold on, Eddie. Literally. No. Here's the thing. That's because it's aimed at him too. That's the reason why he's defending you right now. Because here's the thing. He's trying not to let me say is that 7 out of 10 episodes we can be talking about cheese. We could be talking about cheese, different types of cheese, different flavors of cheese, and someone will come on to these comments and say something about one of Tim's songs.
True.
That is factual.
True.
That is the difference.
I sense it.
That is the difference.
People talk about Addy songs too.
That's facts.
Yeah, but not to the same rate. We're not gonna.
Of course, it's not gonna be.
That's my point.
Tim's bigger than me. Like you know what I'm saying? He's more out there than I am.
That is my point.
I don't have no problem with it, but like, it is what it is. Like
exactly. So we're not gonna act
really
like.
Can't
I'll be still listening to Addy's music.
That has nothing to do with anything. That doesn't affect.
Hey, yo, fam, people still be listening to my music. Like,
exactly. Fuck you mean? Of course, people still listen to Addy's music.
So to us, he's still rapping.
No, nigga, that's not how that works. Because they're not new songs. I can go listen to Pac. I can go listen to Pac right now. He's not still rapping.
Pac said though.
It doesn't matter if he's dead or not.
He's still a rapper.
The fact is, he doesn't rap.
Because he can't, nigga.
Nigga, it doesn't matter. oh, not according to some people.
Oh no! You know I didn't mean it when I said it.
Okay,
that's what I was saying.
Yeah, not according to some people.
I didn't say that some people can't rap. Like, no,
according to some people, he's still capable of rapping.
And you know, matter of fact, I was actually talking to my homegirl about this shit, and she was like, "Oh, I was like, yo, who's your favorite? What's your favorite Pac song?" I forgot what was it. It was like one of those like big like joints. Like I forgot what it was. It was the
Yo,
support that shit. I was like, that's your favorite Pac song? Because listen, like let me keep it a whole bean. I don't fuck with Pac like that. I mean, I fuck with Pac. He's not.
He's conversation on the show already.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. But almost. Oh, so all right. Just so we can just say, I am not a big Pac fan, but I do follow Pac shit.
Fact.
And I showed her a Rear View, and she was like, "Damn, I didn't know."
Rear View was fire.
Yo,
Rear
if you're gonna tell me
fire.
a song that's your favorite Pac song, you better not play fucking Gangsta Powder or whatever, like or California and shit. Like, no, nigga.
Rear View was fire. And so is
No, stop hating. Allow people to like things. Allow people to like things, nigga. Niggas can't like Pac. Yo, all right. My only argument is it's not even a Pac thing. My only argument with what you just said is I'm beyond shaming people for liking popular music from prolific artists.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
That is the only pushback I have.
They drop enough music. Yo, they drop enough music. You're going to find something in their catalog.
So you're gonna tell me like, yo, if you tell me like, oh, I love Tupac, I like him, and you say, oh, my favorite song from him is Nothing But a Gangsta Part or whatever, like some like poppy shit, like no,
I'm fine with that.
Baby, none of that shit.
I'm fine with that. The reason I'm fine with that, particularly with a prolific artist, right, is because the soundtrack that they put together through radio singles,
right,
is enough to eclipse some people's entire catalogs.
Yeah, that's true.
So if I'm only listening, if I'm only listening to your shit that you release
on the radio
commercially, then if it's 25 songs, that's an album plus.
But also, Pac had the benefit of at the period of time where he was alive, even in he was at the peak of his career. Even some of his songs that would technically be considered not necessarily poppy still got big. Hail Mary got big. Like, they got big, and that's not a poppy song.
The other shit, not the mama shit, the other shit, ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Like, that was poppy as fuck too.
Yeah.
And that shit blew. I'm like, yo, like, so my thing is this, like, if you're a Pac fan, you say you fuck with Pac and like he's in your shit, like
the reason I say that, because this is why I don't like when people do this with Eminem either, right?
Right.
Because here's the thing. In 2021, people re-examining Pac's legacy, his music, or blah blah blah.
Yeah.
They're gonna have a certain opinion about that.
Right.
But when Pac was doing his shit, because I had the benefit of being there, nigga, he was big.
Yeah, you can't say
he was that guy. Period.
So I guess what I'm doing some real old head shit. I'm washed.
Yes.
You know so
yeah,
I'm
nigga.
Shit like, yo, so y'all don't know the deep cuts type shit. So
because why should they have to? That doesn't make him any less of a fan.
As big as he
was,
it's
particularly back then.
Yeah, as big as he was back
then,
it's fair for people to have a wide variety of his catalog that they look at and go, this is my favorite. Even if it's not in
okay, you know what I say? Like, it's fair, like they could do that shit. But say it was like the early 2000s and shit, and they was doing that shit, I'd be like, nah, like put some, because my whole thing is like, yo, put some respect on his name type shit.
I mean, it depends on who you are, though. If you weren't listening to him back then, and you were you became exposed to him in the early 2000s, then you might not like the new stuff,
right?
But you might.
All this shit is old shit.
No. Listen to what I'm saying.
His newer
there were newer songs put out.
He did a song in '98 and then another song in whatever 2000 whatever.
This nigga had albums come out after he died.
Right. That's a newer
so
song.
if you don't like none of the newer stuff, and the only reference you had from the back then is the fucking ones that made it to the radio,
but fine, I could jack that.
I'm
just saying there's a bunch of different ways.
If Pac had a smaller imprint or impact,
like if it was Most Def,
I could see what you're saying.
That's what I mean. Like
he was global. He was global.
This is why I'm just upset. Like I'm just like, damn, because I'll be like, yo, I don't feel like that should be your favorite Pac song. Like,
but no, if he was a smaller artist with less of an impact, I would agree with you. But the fact that his music eclipsed and touched mad demographics, so every demographic is not going. They're not going to relate. They're not going to relate to every demographic. Is not going to relate to Hail Mary or Hit 'Em Up. Everybody is not going to relate to that.
It's a black person, so it's just. Does that matter?
No,
who?
Absolutely not.
Okay, somebody on the block.
Okay. It's a black person.
Black person. No, it don't. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. Black people exist in all different sorts of demographics.
True. Yeah.
Economic.
I just wanted to throw that out there. But my whole thing was just like, because I'm not a big Pac fan, but when I talk about Pac, like I talk about his deep cut shit. You know what I mean? Because that's what I do.
Special Space said the same. He said, but basically, what I'm talking about, that's art. You don't have to know or like everything in one's catalog to like and respect an artist. Like Pac.
No, but what I'm saying is like you don't know about this shit. So it's like
even if whether they know it or not,
they still
you can know the deep cuts and not like them.
That's true. It's 20 people. Yeah,
that's true. But the thing that I like about people when I show them like about artists that be like, oh, that they fuck with, I'll be like, oh, but I know about them too. And I show them like deep cuts, they be like, oh, I fuck with that song.
I feel like a lot of people are, especially now, the same thing they do in the Eminem, they do the
You
Pac.
intimidate them.
Like Pac was different as far as his level of impact. Yeah. When you start trying to compare him to people who didn't have the same amount of impact in him,
it's not fair. It's
not a fair comparison. It's not a fair comparison, yo.
Like I'd be like, hey, and plus Pac died mad young. It's like, yo, he didn't really get to like him and Big. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when people like how they top the shit and then comparing, because I'm like, yo, niggas didn't really get a run like that. But when they had their run, they had
exactly.
It was good. Like everybody knew. You know what I'm saying?
There are a ton of rappers that are technically more sound of rappers than Pac is, but didn't have the impact that Pac had.
Yeah,
just even from his death.
Yeah,
like the fact that he still had posthumous music coming out. Like it's different.
I was in elementary school and my homeboy was crying because Pac died. I'm like, why are you crying?
It was a lot of people. It was a lot of people.
I wasn't even into Pac shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes it's not just about this other thing. Sometimes it's not just about the music itself. It's about the story of the person that people relate to. Like when you gotta think about this. Pac's mom was a Black Panther.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There is a lot here.
Yeah.
There's a lot here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like people will relate to his life, his struggle, and then the music, some of the songs on top of that. But they will relate to all of that. So when he died, a lot of people like, the impact that had on hip hop specifically, but the world in general was huge.
I feel like the closest thing that came to that, as far as MCs dying, was X. When X died, everybody felt that shit.
Everybody felt DMX.
Everybody felt that shit. Because X was the first person, like celebrity, that I literally cried for when I found out he died. But X, but you're older than me. You know what I'm saying? Like this.
Yeah, but you're old enough. You old enough to have other people. You're old enough to have other people. You know what I'm saying? It's other artists like. Well, you didn't get into Sean.
Like I was sad when the other niggas died and shit, but X was the first person that made me like actually, because he was the reason why I started rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me?
Yeah,
I was I was hurt.
I'm just saying.
I was like, damn.
Napalm says like he was upset when Big and Pac died, but when Sean Price died, he shed right.
But that's when, like, I didn't even know about Sean Price until y'all niggas put me onto this.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
But I wasn't using him as an example. I was using with Napalm.
No. But what I'm saying is like I can understand like why y'all would say like a nigga like SP. You know what I'm saying? Like Price. Like I could get that.
That's a fact, Special Space. Music is the soundtrack of your life. Losing an artist hits memories tied to their work.
That's it.
Yeah,
that is a partial reason why I will never musically be able to get rid of Kanye and Lupe, because the year that I graduated from high school, right after that is when them niggas start buzzing. Right. And it's like, all right, well, this is going to be a part of my life forever.
I can get rid of Kanye though. I can get rid of him.
Well, obviously, you're not that big a Kanye fan.
Yeah,
right.
Like, it's like with me. Like,
no, but you're not that big a Kanye.
I love Kanye.
I can't.
Yeah, but that's not.
What I'm saying is,
that's not the same thing.
I can't fault James's connection with the artist and his time, that time in his life.
But that's what.
Even if I don't fuck with Kanye, I still can't fault him for that.
But that's what I'm saying about X though. Like when X died, like I literally cried. I felt that shit. Real shit. Like I was literally playing his first album that same day when I found out. Shit in tears. Singing that shit loud as fuck. I didn't give a fuck about none of that. Like, yo, X died, my nigga. Like, that's important. Like,
hell yeah.
It was important. Like, I'm like, yo, like,
yo, I felt that way about Prince. I felt that way about Phife Dawg. It's these people it's like Special Space said, they made soundtracks of my lifetime. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard when you realize, oh damn, this person is not going to be around. It's always a hope when your artist, when some of your favorite artists are alive. It's always a hope that they might drop something.
Yeah, right.
They always a threat. Long as they breathing, they might drop something.
No more. It's like,
the
fuck.
Now this is no longer possible.
Right.
Yeah. Yo, Eddie. Why you not mining, yo?
What, mining?
Yeah.
Mining, yo. Wow. God damn, yo, I literally forgot about all that.
Yeah, you bugging.
Yo, B, shit's been crazy, my nigga.
Like, no, it's just one button though.
I know, but I don't even think I even have that app no more.
That's
not even on purpose.
How do you not have that app, yo?
Hey, listen, like, I'm not a techie, okay?
What does that have to do with anything?
If you're gonna let me explain, you're gonna let me explain.
No.
So you're not gonna let me explain.
Not saying sentences like that.
Yes, explain.
Broad, overarching descriptions of yourself.
All right, so let me tell you about my phone, right? I don't know how to get more space on my phone. I don't know how to do it. Like,
so you deleted that app?
Not on purpose though.
Yo, you don't got no videos or no stuff that you could just get rid of. Like,
no, he want to keep all his phone.
Well, if y'all want to keep it fair,
that's understandable.
Like, for the past 10 weeks, I've been working for 12 hours a week. So like
that has nothing to do with
that. That's why them geese be on your ass.
that ain't why.
Yo, anything could be a reason. It doesn't matter.
Why. Like, yeah, like they don't need a reason. They just be on my ass.
No, you're the reason. You're the reason.
I don't know why. I just be chilling. Like
you be something.
Yo, you in that spot, B.
I wonder if I have some type of scent. And that's why we like.
No, the answer is yes. You absolutely hit. What do you mean?
You be in that spot though. Like that's their place, and you be acting like it's yours.
No, I don't.
That would make me mad too, though. Like probably like
furious.
You in my spot acting like it's yours.
Fuck you doing over here?
Why do I came through your neighborhood?
Right.
Yo, but to be fair though, I do respect the fuck out of them. Like I don't fuck with them. Like
when you see them.
Oh, that's because
you damn right.
Yeah, but I see you before you see me.
Yeah.
So I'm supposed to leave beforehand.
Yeah. I just you shouldn't even be there.
Damn, that's crazy.
You shouldn't even be there when they show up.
So we understand that your particular circumstances, you got to be there, but just know.
Yeah, you don't got a choice.
No, but when they pull up, like I be mad with but I be mad.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be in a position to leave when they pull up.
Yeah, like you can't leave if you're not there in the first place.
Right.
That's true. That's right. It's like they say, like, yeah, if you're ready, you ain't gotta get prepared. Yeah,
that's a fact. That's a fact. Yo, old man, you ain't say nothing about your week.
Yeah, but
because we were still talking.
Yeah, because y'all keep interrupting shit.
Ain't nobody interrupting nothing.
It's not important.
No, I've been mad at interrupting shit.
No, it's not just you, Eddie.
I've been mad at interrupting.
That has nothing to do with anything. Because I have this last thing, but it's a broad thing. It's everybody conversation.
Oh no! I thought you meant a woman. Okay.
No, nigga, I do not disrespect large demographics of women. Adequate.
You said bra, so
again, you did it again.
No, because then I also thought she was gonna talk about like that you finally got Duff and shit.
Yo, what is wrong with this guy?
Everything.
Oh shit, Ogma's.
Oh god, why is Og? Yo, you know what's why?
It's your scent. It's your scent, bro.
Hey, my nigga, I track people. My nigga. Hey, but you know what's fucked up though? Og should have been here mad earlier. When I was
I get that, but turn. Yeah.
No, well, my week was basically a week of one. Of course, I'm always going to be working on a comic book and shit like that. Of course, that's axiomatic. But also the fact that my increasing distaste
for human beings is
healthy. It's healthy.
Lord.
It's like this week I seriously considered what I can't stand more: the cold or people.
Oh, I'm still going with cold.
I'm on the fence right now.
I'm still going with cold.
You know what
I can ignore people.
Than people, because at least like if you're cold, like say you're a person that's about your business, you're going to end up somewhere where there's heat in the vicinity.
Maybe.
There's always people.
Boom. Will you end up in some place where there's heat in the vicinity?
Nigga,
okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah.
People is the thing. There's just a level of stupidity that I've seen. It continues to grow. Like it's evolving into a point where it can't be stopped. Yeah, but what I will say is, as far as specific events that's happened this week, Twitter, I should have known there was a reason why for all these years I stayed the fuck off Twitter. It's not that I didn't have a Twitter account, because when you do this content shit and this music shit and all of that, you kind of have platforms in a lot of different places, even places you don't frequent, right?
Right.
But that's a very good point there, Napalm. Cold.
That's not true. There aren't people here.
There are people here.
I live alone.
There's people right in your next building, right in the next room. They're there.
None of that affects me.
Listen, they're there though. They're in the geographic area. They're there.
They're not here. They're there, like you said.
Yeah, but there is so close to here. I can do.
Nope, don't matter.
Listen.
Nope. That's not how it works.
But James saying you're not dealing with them right now. But the point is, though, if you walk out your door and they walk out your door, out their door,
then I'm not here anymore.
Yeah,
you're there,
right?
Yeah.
So all you did was
they're still there. They're just in a separate place.
Then I'm not here anymore. Here is where they aren't.
They're there.
No, they're not here.
Listen, you disagree with me.
They're still in your building.
I said they're there. He said no. So that means they're here.
No, they're not here.
Who's on first?
Everywhere.
I hate both of y'all. That's so cool for me.
No, yo, but Twitter, like I said, I actively avoided that up until this year, where I'm on there a lot more. And boy, if I thought that the examples I saw on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram of stupidity, these were the shining platforms with that. No, the Twitter sphere.
Yeah.
And then here's the thing about it. For the most part, it's bite-sized ignorance. Like you literally see these just captions of ignorance going up your timeline. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Why would you? Is that even? And I'm not even following you. Why are you here? It's that sort of thing, right? Where they cram in and crowbar in the dumb shit from people you don't even fucking follow. And it's all on your goddamn timeline, just going up. And then with the trending, you see certain things trending and you go, well, that's interesting. Why is this trending? Only to click on it. Right. Only to click on it and go, oh, this is the dumbest shit ever.
Yo,
and
I be like,
keep saying that.
You keep saying
that everything.
There's times like I see this shit, I be like, yo, you're not allowed to say that shit. Like, What are you doing?
No, it's not even. It's for me. It's not even what they allowed to say and not say. It's the do you think this helps you? It reminds me of that scene in Shaft, the one with Samuel Jackson with Shaft, where he was talking to Peoples, and people said, "You're not even a cop no more." And he was like, "You think that makes me more dangerous or less dangerous?" Like when people tweet certain shit, I'd be like, "You think that makes you look worse or better?" Because you're looking really dumb now. And the thing that I noticed the most, some of these politicians, some of these politicians are grifting like a motherfucker. Now, I would argue that all of them are, but I know that's my personal grievance with politicians. Some of these people, some of the shit I see them post is so devoid of facts. And the thing is, it's one thing if it's a fact that's a very little known fact, hard to find, it takes a lot of work to get to that. These are people in elected positions saying things that you can discover to be false with just one search. It's literally you know how you search on Google, right? And the top answer is up there. You see the whole literally, that's the answer right there. Yeah. And they're saying shit that is demonstrably false and easy to find out. And it's like somebody actually hit a lever, hit a button, fill something out to put you in this position for you to use your official Twitter account as the elected official to say that horse shit there.
Yeah.
And it really had me thinking this week, especially about, for years, well, it's always my fault because I have an effect on the things that I observe.
Yeah, because
you know that about quantum physics, that the viewer has an effect on things. I went there. I went there. I didn't have to go there.
The same way how I am when I go to a post. I know it's going to be some fuck shit, but you know what I do? I still read the comments because I'm like, oh no, fuck shit. Then I get upset because I read the comments and I'm like, this is exactly what I was looking for.
You brought this on yourself.
Yeah, it's the same way. Like, when niggas like, don't look in your girlfriend's phone.
I've heard that the opposite way too.
But
guys, no, girls don't look at you, guys.
No, it go both ways.
Yeah, I've heard that.
You're gonna find something anyway, even if there's nothing there. Like, you know what I mean?
But my thing is,
what you're looking for.
My thing is, I have constantly over the years made the argument that the greatest creation humans have done has been the internet. And this past week, well, I'm gonna say this year, but especially this week here has had me rethinking all of that. It's like I'd rather not know what y'all think. I'd rather not know.
That's where Facebook fucked up.
Well, that's the other thing about. See, think about if y'all know
what's on your mind. You know what people did?
They said what's on their mind. They said, what's crazy about that is I don't know if you guys notice because it doesn't seem like it, but I don't post anywhere near as much as I used to. The things that I find, I post that inside chats with my inner circle. Mostly what you'll see me post is promotional things,
right?
And maybe a memory of something that I said 6 or 7 years ago. And that's
but you remember there was a point in time on Facebook you couldn't even share links on Facebook. As soon as they started like, oh, you can share links and shit, I was like, yo, this shit's about to get crazy. Now you're gonna see like what people really, really fucking think about shit.
Well, I would argue that just even being able to say what was in the manure droppings of their mind without posting the link is evidence of enough.
What I'm saying is they made it worse because now I gotta hear the dumb shit I gotta watch the dumb shit that you say. Now you got links.
But here's the thing about it though, right? So when it comes to stuff like that, there's always a choice. Right? The observer does have a choice. You can choose not to go down that rabbit hole.
That's true.
You can choose not to do it. And there are times when I do and I regret it. There are times that I do when I don't. But more times than not now, I'm regretting it. And I'm certainly not one to claim myself to be this uber intelligence, right? Because I don't believe that. I don't believe that. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe that. I believe I'm a man of average intelligence. It's just that motherfuckers is making me look real good out this bitch. It's like,
I was really thinking about that shit the other day. I was like, yo, I'm a better Christian than actual Christians. Like,
well, even from that standpoint, like I wasn't even talking about. I'm talking about just
but like, yo, like
knowledge wise, like I should not be feeling like the Batman on Metatron's chair, yo. Like I should not be feeling like that, but a lot of times I am, and it's like I really have to catch myself sometimes because I don't want that arrogance to seep in. Like y'all motherfuckers are really dumb, and y'all don't have to be. This is the other thing that bothers me. It's not that I know a bunch of shit. It's just that I have access to where the information is. And I'm not afraid to go and look.
Like James was saying earlier, like people be dumb as fuck. Shorty literally went down on the elevator to go up. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
That's dumb. Like the real shit, that's like
I have no defense.
If you step back and look at that shit, like, yo, that's just dumb shit. Like, why would you do that? Why would you put yourself in that situation? And
particularly to go up one flight, right? So
you could have just took the
stairs. You could have
that too. Like the fuck? You had other options.
Yo.
But the option you chose was dumber.
Why Ugg post? Facebook has been caught multiple times using their algorithms to put posts that they know you will have a negative reaction to. I can picture Mark Z like send all the dumb shit fathomable to Tombstone's feed.
Yeah.
But yeah, like yo, it's become so thick now, and the bad thing is that there used to be a time when we could all agree on there's certain things in reality we all agree. Now we're at the point where we don't even agree on the nature of reality. That's insane to me.
It's like what you always used to say, like in the village there's always the village idiot, and people would fuck them up, like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, he's dumb. Now we have village idiots online and they can do whatever the fuck with no record.
Yeah.
You know what
they can put together a community and
other idiots
louder.
Yeah.
And that shit winds up affecting everybody else. Because I'm here to tell you right now, for years, that anti-vax movement was in the corner.
Yeah, that shit's been
It was in the dunce corner with the pointy hat on, and you would only see them in these pockets. And because of the way because of the internet, which I've long since lauded as
hold on, before you finish, I'm gonna say this. I didn't know there was an anti-vax movement until the internet.
Yo, the anti-vax movement.
To be fair,
I didn't know
that. You were like 5 before the internet.
Facts.
So,
Facts.
But even when I was on,
that makes sense. That makes sense. That tracks. Yes, it is absolutely almost impossible for you to have known that there was an anti-vax movement before the internet.
Right?
But what I'm saying is,
you were 5.
It's true.
So
what I'm saying is,
it really wasn't a possible way. Because legally, you had to take your vaccines.
Yeah, because how to go to school.
You were 5, right? So like there was really no way for you to.
But my point is, like, imagine how fucking flabbergasted I was when I was like, y'all niggas against not getting polio and measles. There's people I heard that's like that. Oh, okay, cool.
And my whole disposition has soured this week on the internet, and truly I think the difference between me and a lot of people is I came on the internet with a purpose. Most folks is just another form of communication. I literally, when the internet was going, Roger, my brother was on the internet before I was, way before I was, right? I didn't give a fuck about that until somebody said, you can share your music and shit on there. I'm like, really? I came on there specifically for that, right. Like music. I didn't come on there just to, I can communicate with you monkeys from across the world. Fuck about that. I didn't care. You know what I'm saying? I can get my music out there. Great. I'll jump on it like that. Most people jump on this internet strictly for conversation, interaction, keeping in touch with other people, and being nosy. That's basically why a lot of people on there.
Yeah.
So their purpose was not my purpose, and maybe that's why me is crazy.
I gotta cut you.
You like being nosy though. So
No,
I don't know if you're the right person to cut.
No, I mean that's facts.
To cut my wisdom and shit.
That's why you on this. You want
no, B. No, listen.
You know it's your shit.
All right, Benny.
I know all my business.
What I'm saying is, I came on here specifically about to do something with the medium and
yo, Eddie, you look like a 1998 surveillance video.
You do, yo. Yo, I don't know what's going on with your internet feed over there in Geese Capital, but yeah, man.
I should looking fucked up. I'll tap back in. I'll leave and tap back in.
Word.
But no, man, like I've soured on a lot of it now, and now I do realize now that for me, the most personal part about the internet for me is when I'm talking with my circle of people.
Right.
Usually outside of that, I've seen myself scaling back a lot, and I'm here to make things happen. I'm here to promote certain pieces of content that I am producing, and of course, you know, to stay abreast of what's happening in the rest of the world. Mm-hmm. But the whole personal engagement from that level that I see people doing, I'm disconnected from it. I really am, and get more and more disconnected from it because it's just some of the rabbit holes people go down. You see a little thread here, and then the people answer it underneath of it. It don't get any better. Like, there might be one or two people in there that are the voice of reason. Yeah. And then the rest of them are just out there on a fucking limb, and it's to find it. So yeah, I would honestly say that this week, I probably gained more grumpy points this week.
Well,
than any other time previous.
To be fair,
yeah, I'm not surprised.
That's not really that's not really a news flash. Like
adding to it, though.
I mean, sure, but that's not a news flash. Yeah, that sounds like it's on schedule. Like,
bro, kinda, yeah. And certain things I'm finding out. I found out this week thanks to my daughter, because she does the same shit. I trained her as well to research shit and to study shit, and like, let me find out if that's true. Like, certain things I found out from her this week. I don't want to go into it now because I'm still looking into a lot of this shit too. It explains so much about some of the conversations we see just popping up out of nowhere now.
Yeah,
it explains so much about that shit, and it's like it really got me going. Oh yeah, y'all on some bullshit, and it also got me. I'm ready to check out this motherfucker. Like, I'm ready.
Well, again. That's still on brand and still nothing new, and so
our weeks are not going to be super new.
Yeah, nothing's going to change,
and I'm glad of that.
Yeah, sure.
I'm glad of that.
As dumb as people are online, they are just as dumb
offline.
In reality. Like, yo,
oh no, they're not bringing nothing new. They're not bringing nothing new to the internet. Let me disabuse y'all. They ain't bringing nothing new to the internet. That's the dumb shit they were saying where they can
all the shit that I see on the internet. Yo, but you see how crazy that shit is? Like, I hear these people say this shit in real life though. I'm like there was something like at my job, there was something like the vaccine and all that shit. Yo, I'm like, I feel like I'm watching a YouTube video in real life.
Yo.
And I'm not even combating. I'm just sitting there like,
yo, Ogma said, relative to how grumpy you were, ask yourself, have you really become grumpier or just solidified your stance? I think I'm more grumpy. I think I'm grumpier now. I had at one point there was still a smidgen of hope I had, not enough to make me stay. But enough to think, some of y'all gonna be all right.
Wait, you still have hope?
I don't think.
Hey, yo,
I think most of you will be all right.
Like your wife said, everybody ain't gonna be able to.
Everybody gonna make it. Yo, there was a time when I thought, now I feel like most of y'all not gonna get it. Most of y'all gonna get caught slipping with the dick look one day and look around and go,
yo,
what was this? How was nigga? This been happening. They've been building up to this.
It's been happening to you. like you asleep though.
Been happening since been happening.
Yeah, like, y'all really confused? Really? This you didn't see this coming. So why? Why didn't you? The question you asked yourself was why you didn't see it coming. That's your homework. Anybody listening to this now or listening to this in the future, when this goes on to the streaming services, ask yourself, when stuff catch you off guard, why wasn't you paying attention to the trends that was happening? What was you doing?
Because if you're ready, you ain't got to get ready. Like, you got to be on point with shit. Like, you got to.
Some of this shit was mad predictable. I'm telling you.
It
some
is.
of this shit was mad predictable.
It is.
Before I get to this other point, Adequate, why were you listening to Curtain Call, my guy?
Curtain Call?
Yeah.
You be watching me on Spotify still?
I see. What did I tell you?
Yeah, I know.
I see every.
What is Curtain Call? I don't know that song.
It's not a song. It's an album.
Oh yeah, because I was listening to M's shit.
Yeah.
When I woke up this one night around 4 and shit. No,
it was later than that.
Damn, you clocking me. No, but yeah, whenever you saw the song set, that's what I was listening to. I just remember when I woke up and started listening to music.
It's a weird flex that I'm confused. Like, why should anybody? Not should. Maybe should is the wrong one.
Well, I was just listening to that one song, the Haley song.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm saying, like, why is this a feature? Like, why is this a feature? Why is it that I can look and see that 21 hours ago Gats was listening to Griselda?
I don't like that niggas like y'all can be without me knowing it. And then when you ask me, I'm like, what the fuck is you talking about?
Right.
I'm here right now. Like, I don't know what the fuck.
Why?
You talking about that? Like,
right. Like, why should I be able to do this? Like, I just don't.
I did like that you said that shit the last time though. He was like, "Oh, I didn't know you was into that type of music." I'm like, "Yeah, like I'm kind of cultured." You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm a little cultured.
Yeah,
I'm a nigga for sure, but you know?
Yeah. It's like,
where the fuck is Tillman?
I don't know. You say what up? It's like,
but I do really wish Oak was here before, like when I was
well, clearly because you were making a point, because that's how points work.
No, but I just wish he was here for that shit though.
Right? No, I get it. I understand. I get your point stands and was well made.
So you tell me to shut the fuck up?
No, I would never.
Okay.
I mean, that's not true.
But I should.
No. No.
I mean, I have more to say.
No, black man.
No, I'm chill.
I want Tim to be back for this next point because I know it's gonna make him upset. And
that's funny.
Listen.
I'm gonna rather come back to be upset.
Ain't nobody around here new. I don't think anyway. I don't see no new people on the stream right now. Everybody know. This is going to upset him, and I would like to get his reaction.
I want to hear it too.
Yeah, I mean, if he stopped reaping souls, no, I don't think it would be appropriate. No, I don't think it would be appropriate for you to call him. And no, I don't think he's eating. But I wish he would stop like reaping souls for a second so that he can participate in the fucking conversation that we're having.
Oh, so you think that like that's just his moniker? Like,
no, he doesn't have to do it all the fucking time.
No, that's not just his moniker. Like, that's his job.
I get that. That he doesn't have to do it all the time.
No, he does though. Because people die every day. So like
that every day. As long as you get to him before the day is out, you should be good.
I guess.
Oh, he's back. So I want to make you mad again.
See why? Like, first of all, it's easy. And
yes,
second,
that's one of the reasons why I keep continuing. With the second,
and secondly, at this point, it should be old hat.
That's reason number 2. Thank you, consistency. So
continuity is important.
To be fair, let me start off by saying For years, I thought Ridley Scott was a woman. I just, for some reason, legitimately, for some reason, I never, you don't hear the name Ridley often, right? So I just, for some reason, I automatically assigned it to a woman. I don't know. And I've never seen Ridley Scott until this happened. Like, so this week was the first time I actually saw Ridley Scott. And well, I think it's pretty safe to say Ridley Scott is not a woman.
Right.
Excuse me. Ridley Scott is not a woman.
Okay. All right, cool. I just wanted to make sure. So anyway, during an interview on the podcast WTF with Mark Maron.
What the fuck?
Well, probably. I can only assume because I'm not familiar with the show. But generally, when you put those letters together, that's kind of
gotcha.
Yeah. Generally, that's what that means.
Makes sense.
Ridley Scott blamed the film's box office failure on millennials, arguing.
What film? Whoa. What film is that?
Yeah, because that matters too. That matters too.
Wait a minute, what film was that?
Was it?
Yeah. Remember we were talking about this, ladies and gentlemen. Remember that we were talking about this last week.
Yeah, but what film was that?
Because that matters.
It really doesn't. But
it does.
It doesn't. But it doesn't. But it's not clear why it doesn't yet because it will become clear afterwards.
Okay.
The Last Duel. Exactly. Hold on. That's why it doesn't matter. I'm gonna get to it. Scott blamed the film's box office failure on millennials, arguing, I think what it boils down to, what we got today are the audience who were brought up on these fucking cell phones. The millennials do not ever want to be taught anything unless you are told it on the cell phone. Now, two things. One, Ridley Scott is 83.
1,000 years old.
Fucking dinosaur.
Two.
Fucking fossil.
I brought this up in my epic rant last week. You old dumb fucks.
Wait, when you say this, you're not talking about Zoom, right?
You old dumb. Yo. So a quick refresher for anyone that doesn't know. Millennials generally are people that are born between sometime in 81 to 85. Okay. It depends on where you're looking.
Right.
To 95 to 2001.
Yeah.
Those are generally the years that are associated with the millennial. Like I said last week, I feel like it should just shorthand should be if you became an adult in the new millennium. If those first group of people that became an adult in the new millennium. But anyway, so number one,
my intention was that all you have to do is use a further shorthand and just say humans.
Well, okay. Regardless, allow me. So we're talking about now. He's not actually talking about millennials. What he's talking about is he's using millennials as shorthand for young people.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm
a
millennial and I'm 34.
Let's extrapolate this and just do. We've already established that he's wrong because he said millennials.
We've also established that he's dumb.
Well, sure, but we have more work to do on that one.
I think
we can drive it home. We can drive it home a little harder. Okay. We can drive it home a little harder.
But to be clear, that's pretty dumb.
Oh no, it's established.
It's super dumb. This is why we don't like people in general.
So we already have in this hand. We're gonna throw it over here that he's wrong by using the fucking term millennials. But we're gonna lump in anyone 18. We're gonna go to 40. We're gonna go to 40.
Okay, that's right.
18 to 40.
Pop said we also established that he's old.
He's 83. For anybody that's here, 83.
Old 83. AF.
Yeah.
Old and mad. Angry.
WTF.
Your beard's weird.
So 18, your stash is trash. Anything from 18 to 40. That's the wide ass scope that we're gonna allow him, right?
Okay.
So let's go back to 2014. So 7 years ago. Exodus, Gods and Kings. Budget 200 million. United States gross 65 million. 2015, The Martian. Budget 108 million. US gross 228 million. 2017, Alien Covenant 97 million budget. United States gross 74 million. Also 2017, All the Money in the World. Budget 50 million. $25 million gross in the United States. Now, I gave the actually, let me do worldwide. Worldwide works better for this point. So 2014, Exodus, Gods and Kings, budget 200 million. Worldwide, $268 million gross. The Martian, $108 million budget, $630 million gross. Alien Covenant, $97 million budget. Worldwide gross, $240 million. And last, All the Money in the World, $50 million budget, $56 million worldwide gross. So all of them surpassed their budget.
Yeah.
And all of them except the one shot past their budget. So what you're telling me is
cell phones didn't exist then, though.
That in the last 7 years, well, clearly, I'm nothing out on streaming platforms right now, Spotify, all that other good stuff. So 7 years, in the past 7 years, there must not have been any of today's millennials alive then.
Yeah.
When his movies were doing something.
So the reason why.
Hey, I'm Eddie. Is your phone going off or something?
No. Well, shit, is it? Yeah,
how can you not hear it?
No, because I got my headphones on, so like.
Yeah, but when we're not talking, never mind. So these are all your movies, sir. Hashtag this year. All these did well in this past 7 years.
Of course, it's the millennials. It couldn't possibly be that he's
definitely
at 83.
It's because niggas like me.
It's
like me teams didn't go see the movie, so that's why this shit failed.
No, but hold on. I'm glad you said this, Poem. Plus, has always forgotten the movie dropped.
Even Marvel.
No.
For real.
No. Y'all can say that because in general you would be right until you hear what actually happened with his movie.
It went straight to DVD.
This budget was I think, let me see. The budget was 100 million. Worldwide gross as of November 25th. Worldwide gross 28 million.
Yeah, his net was gross.
Yeah, this isn't that was terrible. So now I have to take back the props I gave you for the grapevine joint. Because you just threw away all that goodwill that you built.
Yeah, that's a flop.
That was a terrible.
That's a flop.
But
net is gross.
Okay, I get you. So no, not that has nothing to do with the pandemic. Not to say there's nothing to do with the pandemic at all, but movies aren't doing that in the pandemic. Movies are doing way better than that in the pandemic.
So,
no,
even with streaming though, like
no, but we can't. No, you can't count.
So we're not counting that. Okay.
Yeah, really, no, that ain't. It's not the millennials because the millennials were there for your other shit that did well. And it's not the pandemic because other movies aren't doing a quarter of their budget.
Wait, what's the name of that movie again?
I don't fucking know. The Last Duel.
My thing is,
what's that? Ooh.
I'm not sure.
doesn't
Matt Damon's in it. Matt Damon.
Matter.
Okay.
Matt Damon, Adam Driver, Ben Affleck.
My whole thing with that is, once again, people not accepting responsibility for their screw ups, and these are, mind you, coming from the same people who were promoting personal responsibility. See, this is why this is why I warn everybody, and I warn all of you young folks. You know, the people that can get up without back pain and all that. I'm warning you now.
You'll say
very
nigga with double carbon dioxide.
Double carbon, right? I'm warning you now, right? It's all great because all young people do this. I did it. Don't become what you hate.
Yeah,
that's right.
But you will, because everybody else did and said they wouldn't.
Right.
Everybody else did.
I gotta add an addendum to that. Don't come exactly what you hate.
Here's the problem.
You cannot avoid becoming a version of what you hate.
The
you can't
problem
avoid
with that is the lack of nuance in the generation that comes
true.
after you is still going to make you that guy. They're not going to see that you're not quite what your great grandfather was.
Oh, I don't give. No,
they're going to see you.
Here's the thing. This is the same thing I said to Eddie about the whole integrity thing. Even though I was joking when I said it to him, the statement was still true. Integrity is for you. I don't give a fuck what the younger generation thinks about me.
This is
integrity is for you.
That's true, but you will have your integrity in this little box. While everything that's happening,
that's where I exist.
Is that you are
matters none. That's where I exist. Fuck that. No. And here's why I would say no. And ladies and gentlemen, this might be a land-breaking moment on the show. I'm about to give Toon props. You are not this person that I'm talking about.
Yeah, Songs don't know like old head wash like hater.
No, you still have a version of the old get off my lawn.
But he doesn't hate on the younger generation like that.
Anyway,
I don't give a fuck. Is the point that I'm making.
But my thing is,
I know you. I don't care.
Having your integrity in the box is great. Yeah. But we can't pretend that other people's shorthand about you can't affect your life.
No, thanks. But I'm talking about people that don't like. What I'm saying is the difference that I'm pointing at is any of the people who will actually have an ability to directly affect your life would know you well enough to know that you aren't that specific type of like. That's what I'm saying. So like. Yeah, there are absolutely other people on the outskirts of that'll, look at you and fuck them because I don't seriously because you by and large I've long had this issue because of the nature of me being such an observant person and working for the company that I work for as long as I've been working for them. When I was 19, there was 45-year-olds that was on some dumb shit, some super dumb shit, and I peeped it, and I'm like, "Yo, y'all too old to be this goddamn dumb." Yeah, and I thought about it.
Yeah, it's a fact. That's a fact.
Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. Mm-hmm. So when I'm a collector of people. When I come across somebody,
skulls.
Well, kind of. When I come across this shit and it's like, all right, cool, you're not like that. Yeah, I'm gonna stay close.
No, but you know what? The whole thing about that is, like I said, man. Unless they're gonna stop making people,
they might. Factory recall.
Until December 31st. And they say, yo, that's it for people.
December 31st, 1999.
This is the last run, right? Until they do that, there's always going to be another generation coming after you talking about the shit you didn't do. How come you ain't know this? How come you ain't do this? And that's why I always say, don't become this. All that good shit you saying now, all that, I'm aware, I'm with it. I'm with the times. Times change. So do people.
That's the broader point of everything that you're saying right now. Times change.
Times change. You with the times now, but are you going to still be with those times?
Yeah.
10,
no, hold up.
20
addendum. Another addendum.
When
you don't have to stay with them. You just have to acknowledge that
they exist.
Yeah,
right.
Look. It's a new world out there. Yeah. I don't know because I've seen a few older creatives say things like, for instance, Andre 3000. Yes. One of the reasons that he soft retired, it's a little harder than that, but it's not complete silence. One of the reasons he soft retired is his take, which I actually slightly disagree with him on, but I respect the take,
right? Because
his take is basically, I'm old.
How old?
I'm old. I don't know. I think he man, there's no reason. Right here. He is 46.
How old?
46. Okay. So his idea is the whole it's freshness and all that other stuff, coolness and all that other stuff. He doesn't want to be in a position where anybody sees him as trying to portray that. So that's his rationale for his stepping away. Again, I disagree.
I would disagree.
You don't have to. Yeah, you don't have to do that. Yeah, right. There are a myriad of examples that show you.
Jay does what he does. Jay-Z does what he does.
Right. So, but again, if that's the way you view it, it's better than the alternative of you trying to do it.
Let me ask
and it not working.
What if you 25 years from now, there's a whole this shit gonna flip. It'll be some other shit. And that certain core things that people think or feel a certain type of way about fundamentally is diametrically opposed to your core reasoning, the way you see the world, this and another. Are you going to, one, be good with not being able to say, yo, some of this shit's not logical, B. It's not logical, to avoid getting the tag, oh, you just old and you hating? Or are you going to say, if you're still in a position where you have to talk to people, right? Are you going to be like, when somebody says that, are you just going to be like, yeah, sure. Even though you know that doesn't comport with
never. Here's the thing. I will always, as long as I have my faculties, I will always be of the opinion that what is logic is not. It's not.
It's time. It should be time.
Yeah, right. But if I still have my faculties, hopefully I retain my filter for nuance.
Right.
That is my saving grace in that position. That's my only saving grace in that position.
Oh,
if I lose that, then it's over.
I know. It's nuance, right?
Yeah.
Because it always is nuance.
Yeah.
But the reality of the situation is that is not like these conversations. We've said this on the show before. Nothing that you, me, or Addie, or anybody else here is saying is new. Somebody somewhere had these thoughts, put them down. We were exposed to it no matter how you through either reading some shit, hearing some shit, watching some shit in school, whatever, right? That's how I know all of it. It just circles around. The circumstances might be a little different, but the people that's with it, that's hip, that's cool, that's down, that knows what's going on, aren't going to stay those people
ever.
Times are
not how that works.
Push that around, right? Yeah. It's not. You're not going to be that.
But the thing about it is, there's a very specific subset of that is just wrong, and it doesn't always come with age.
Right?
There are people my age that have those philosophies.
Oh, we see.
Yeah,
my nigga. We've seen so much. We've seen monsters before.
Facts. And it's like that's the part I fear for when they're when they get the age thing too,
you gonna catch that splashback.
Oh my nigga.
And that same
nigga.
They gonna say, "Oh, you like that? You must be like
right." When they get the age thing too,
oh my goodness, it's gonna be
I don't want to be I don't want to be associated.
It's gonna be bad, B.
Terrible.
Like,
I know it's inevitable.
Cause I'm in that space now.
Yeah.
And I see people that I grew up with saying things that I said too back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're still saying it now. And
I guess like shit that you said like as a teenager or some shit, like some foul shit. And
yes.
I'm like, yo, y'all still on that? Y'all still jacking that?
Well, it was a lack of cultural awareness.
Mm-hmm.
Also, when people are marginalized, one of the biggest and worst things that happen to them is
hold on to the old shit that.
Not just that, but they become invisible. Mm-hmm. And the only way you know a marginalized group is through the rumors, stereotypes, this, that, never. So a lot of the stereotypes we were living through back then, because these people were super marginalized, marginalized. So the only thing you knew about them was the opinions of the people that don't like them. Mm-hmm. And those were large in number,
right?
So you kept hearing all the time. As time went on, though, those folks got themselves organized and did the things they felt like they needed to do, so that they weren't invisible anymore. So because of that, I started to see them past the stereotypes, them past what the people that don't like them were saying about them, and go, yo, they're just people.
But the thing is,
they just people.
You still gonna have people that still want to hold on to those stereotypes and what they think and all that shit. Even
so a lot of stuff that comes out of their mouth are things that was said about these groups of people back when the only people that had the power to define them was the people that don't like them.
Yeah.
Right. Same thing happens to black folks.
Yo, see, I'm not even
same thing. The people that don't like you have the power to define you to everybody else, including people that have never met you or met anybody like you. So they go, oh, it must be true because everybody is saying.
Yeah, and that makes it even worse when it's your own content and the same shit too.
Yeah. And because I see that now, and I see the ones around your age sounding like boomers.
I'm like, y'all niggas
sounding like boomers. And
I'm
like,
they looking at me like, yo, you don't know what I'm talking about? I'm like, yo, I definitely know what you're talking about.
Nah, my response is no.
No, I don't. No, I know what they're talking about.
My response is no.
Like what someone was saying though. We were raised on that shit, like
I'm still telling them no.
No, I'm still disagreeing, but I'm saying
no. I get what you're saying. I'm being obstinate purposely with them.
Okay, fine. All I'm saying,
fuck
I get
them.
it, but no.
If you ain't family,
I get where you're coming from, but still, no, that shit's still wrong. Like that's all I'm saying. It's like, no, I get what you mean. I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
but no.
See, you have a habit of being nicer than me.
No, I'm not nicer to you.
You are. You are. I'm more kind.
We're rapping, yeah. But
it's the difference between niceness and kindness.
Right. I might be more kind.
Yeah, I'm not.
You tend to be nicer than me, and I'm not even going that far with them. If they ain't fam, then from that first question, my answer is no. Even though I understand exactly where they're coming from.
What it is because I maybe low key, I really don't give a fuck anyway. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
It doesn't matter to me. You know what I mean? Like I don't
give
a fuck about a lot of shit, but I'm just like, I get. My thing is, I understand like, how you came to this conclusion because there was a point in time where I was on that shit too.
No, we all get it.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's all I'm saying.
We all
I'm
get
just
it.
Gonna show them,
but I'm not giving them
what you're talking about.
No, fuck them. No, I'm not giving them the benefit.
What SPJ is talking about from a rhetorical standpoint, I'm not giving them that.
Yeah, I'm not giving them that benefit.
Only because,
like I said, if you fam, that's different.
That's different.
Like,
that's
different.
Yes,
I understand we were raised this way, but there's a difference between nature and nurture. And
but you gotta understand that shit too, though. With me, like you talk about fam.
Yeah,
I didn't grow up around my family like that.
You know no.
Fam is not
your fam.
Blood, yo. Right.
No,
fam is not blood, yo.
Your fam.
But no,
but I'm not talking about my blood family that I was raised with. I'm talking about if you we've had conversations about.
So that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm like yo, like if they're on that type of bullshit in that time, I'm like, yo, I get it. I get
them, but only them.
I didn't mean like strangers and shit. Most of the time when I come straight with it, like what I'm telling y'all, like I work like, yo, these people sound like people on the internet to me.
Right.
Not like mad conspiracy theorist shit, whatever, talking dumb shit.
Just know that if you're getting your information about any group or demographic based off of what the people that don't like them think, you are not getting the actual viewpoint of these people.
That's facts, though.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Facts. And that that's things that I had to learn too. But you also got to see the other thing is you got to be receptive to learning new things. And there becomes a certain point when people get a certain age where they're no longer receptive to learning new things.
No, this is what I'll do. I'll simply ask them, can I get your life story from somebody else?
I bet they say no.
Oh, all right.
No.
Can I get your life story from somebody else and have an accurate understanding of it?
No, not at all, B. No.
That's it.
No, not at all.
So just know that the people that's running around here and uber demonizing gay people and stuff like that, trust me when I tell you, people that feel that way already, you trying to get information about gay people from people that hate gay people, right, does not make sense. It does not make sense to do.
Because best case scenario, they're just unreliable narrators. Best case.
Yeah. And my thing is this too. I'm like, so if y'all so against them, like within a group, whatever. I'm like, but how do you know so much about what they do?
You don't.
That's at all.
You don't. And if you don't know any that you actually become friends with, so that you see them beyond that label or whatever, and go, this is a regular.
Yeah, that's
he go to work.
Yeah,
he likes some of the same shit I like. Like, what the fuck? He has doubts about shit, and he's going like. And when you start to see that, and you start seeing beyond the label of that, then when you look at people that grew up the way you grew up, saying the same shit you were saying, and you go, B, you sound crazy right now.
Fuck.
You sound crazy.
Fuck.
Mm-hmm. You sound crazy. Like somebody. I was talking to Keith the other day. Can you imagine somebody trying to hit me with some stereotype thing about what they think Keith is?
Ain't nobody telling me nothing about Keith.
Fuck out of here.
Unless it's you and James, nobody telling me nothing about Keith. Like, fuck that. Like, I would literally tell that nigga or that woman that, yo, somebody did, fuck out of here. You can't talk to me about this nigga. In a bad life.
It doesn't make sense, but people still do it. And guess what? They're going to continue to do it.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to continue to do that shit. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is, at the end of the day, like, we all have to come to a conclusion, like, yo, that's going to be a thing. That's just going to be a thing. It's not going to end no time soon. You know what I mean? Like, if
no,
it
it's
does
not going to end.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if it ever does end, it's not going to end in our lifetime. You know what I'm saying? It's never going to end.
It'll all end. It'll all
when we're gone.
Yeah, when we get hit by a fucking asteroid. Yeah.
This gonna all end in bullet holes and blood stains.
Yeah. My thing is like, yo, remember when Lauren Hillman that song? She was like, "It could all be so simple, but you rather make
It would never be that simple.
That's humans. It could all be so simple, but we would rather make it hard.
And she's an unreliable narrator too.
No, she is, but that bar was real though.
Certain things she could have made simpler and didn't.
Bro,
like you could just show up on time.
Yeah.
You could just show up.
Not bad.
Yo, exactly, Napalm. It's going to be a thing because people keep making it a thing because that's what people do. That's what they do.
You know, Gus, because I remember there was because people still run this narrative. They're like, oh well, especially white people. They say this shit, but oh well, Morgan Freeman said if y'all stop talking about racism would not be a thing no more. I'm like, no, that's not how shit works.
Stop.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. It's actually a conflation. That is how some things work. That is absolutely how.
Okay,
some things work. It's just a conflation.
Yeah,
because this ain't one of those things.
Because this thing hasn't been tackled yet. You know what I'm saying?
But this ain't one of those things that just goes away by not talking. Yeah, there absolutely are some things.
But not that.
But this ain't that.
Yeah.
This is not that in no way, shape, or form.
The same way we were talking about, like when it comes to gay people and all that shit, and people being not homosexual, like anti-homosexual or whatever, like you know what I mean, like No, like not talking about it doesn't make it better. I mean, I'm not saying like talking about it makes it better or anything, but it's good to talk about that type of shit.
No, that is right.
What?
Talking about it leads to other things that can make it better.
See, that's what I think. You know what I mean? I don't. That's the same thing with the whole racism shit. Like with Morgan Freeman, he said, "Oh, don't talk about it." Then it will end. The reason why it's still happening is because y'all talking about it.
No, here's the thing. I understand. I get where
he's
coming from. Yeah,
but it doesn't.
That doesn't follow.
It's not a true thing.
Yeah, it doesn't.
That doesn't follow. It doesn't, because xenophobia is the father of racism.
Facts.
And that is a thing that has been part of the human experience since we climbed out of that motherfucking tree.
Facts.
So we're not going to bring it up. Doesn't mean people still not going to be afraid of strangers. They're still going to be afraid of strangers.
It's based on an internal thought.
Yeah, because I still see
not
you.
verbalizing
I know that we're
it.
Different. You know what I'm saying? Like we know that. We know
not
that
verbalizing something that stems as a thought doesn't stop the thought.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't stop people
because it's still a thought.
Right. People still gonna think people that look different than them are different than them.
And then
ways,
you might internally
treat
you different. You might internally treat them different because you think that thought, but you might not even know that you're doing that.
Particularly when it's being fed. It's still being fed. It's still being
fed.
You can feed racism without saying that you're racist.
Right.
And then that makes silence dangerous
to
the marginalized because you're still feeding it, but then you're saying nobody talk about it. That's dangerous.
Yeah,
that's dangerous as fuck.
Because that racism is it's still going to be happening, but it's not shown. It's not like, you know what I'm saying? It might not be overtly, you know what I'm saying? But the people that's dealing with it are still dealing with it.
It's like they were saying earlier this week. If the black kid that gets killed because of people's shorthand about black kids has to deal with that racism, then white kids can learn about it in school. Let's stop the bullshit. If the black kid has to live it, if the black kid has to live it,
those people,
then the white kid can learn about it.
The marginalized people are still having to live it, and you want to try to downplay like it's not happening, just ignore it.
It's a couple of things real interesting that Napalm said and that Mike said. Napalm said most of the topics are topics because of the powers that be. I don't know how many times I need to stress this to people that narratives are powerful, and we not the ones that were the first to figure out that narratives were powerful. right? People in charge know this too, and they utilize that shit for their advantage.
They spend all that shit.
Right. And then what Mike said, that's how you perpetuate abuse. You see it, but don't say anything.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nobody would look at you as a hero that was doing something to change pedophilia if you stop talking about the pedophiles, then the kids stop. No one will look at you as a hero, or you said something profound by saying that. Yet you think by not talking about systemic racism,
I love that.
Somehow that makes you a hero. Or you said something profound because you said that.
Because I was trying to find a way to like make an analogy for something else. Like, what if you like say quiet about some other shit and you hit on one of the perfect things.
You gotta hit them with the kids. You know why? Because simultaneously children are the weak point in a lot of arguments, and also unfortunately the very things these people are destroying through their narratives and the way they choose to educate them about life and other people.
And people tend to understand that.
People tend to understand that before anything else. Because again, I saw this, and I know we run a little long, but I saw this on a thread about the X-Men, right? I saw someone make the analogy like, it's funny how a lot of y'all can understand mutant persecution.
Yeah.
Y'all can understand mutant persecution, but you can't understand persecution of black people or brown people or gay people. You can't understand none of that. And then right on cue, somebody makes his point for him without thinking they're making his point. He says, well, is there any mutants committing crimes? You don't watch.
Absolutely. There's a whole brotherhood of evil mutants.
Yo, when
there's an entire group. It's in the name, my guy.
Dude, they call themselves evil.
Yo, when Magneto tooted up and shit, he was having them committing crimes and shit. They were supposed to get the vaccine and shit. He was like, nah, fuck that. We ain't doing that. Left himself. He was even mad at Mystique for getting the vaccine.
Yo, there's the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. There's the Hellfire Club. There's like
so my whole thing is this, like,
yo, Sabretooth is not usually a joiner, and he's out there in them streets. Wow.
Facts.
Wow.
My thing is you can't make that a comparison. Like, you can't do that. Like,
well, no, you actually can.
You can, but not like I said, that light though.
The guy.
No, he made the
guy's point for him.
Yeah,
you are oblivious. You think that in that story, because you're trying to
wait, whoa, no, hold on. Where was this?
This is like a year or so ago on a comic book thread on I think comic book that dumbass website CBR Facebook shit.
CBR,
yeah.
How are you comment? See, here's my issue. How are you commenting on CBR's page and don't understand?
Oh, nigga, that happened every day.
Okay.
Yo, these are the same people that sit up here pissed off because they use Carol Danvers when that's not why they were pissed. They didn't like Bree.
Yeah.
And they bring up Monica Rambeau, who I love. Right. Don't get it twisted. I love Monica Rambeau, but we're not going to talk about the fact that her book.
The one that's changing from Captain Marvel. Like, she's going to be the new.
She was Captain Marvel before Carol Danvers was, right? But we're not talking about why her book got canceled.
Right.
All of y'all saying why didn't they do Monica Rambeau? All of y'all are saying that was of a certain age, and read comic books, you didn't buy her book.
Right.
But now you saying,
yeah,
oh, y'all use the character. No, it's not about Carol. You ain't like Bree.
Right.
You ain't like Bree. You ain't like the shit she said out of Bree mouth. Not the shit that came out of Marvel's mouth. The shit that came out of Bree mouth. You didn't like
her as a person.
That's it. You ain't care. I wish you did care about Monica Rambeau like y'all said. Y'all act like y'all do now. Right. I wish y'all did care about that, because then maybe her book would have lasted longer.
Yeah,
but it didn't.
But
because y'all phony as shit.
People are phony. They fake as fuck.
You phony.
Every day.
I'll be there. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
I'll be there.
Prove it though. That's all I'll be asking.
Nope.
Then shut up then.
All right.
No, Rich is like, niggas call me phony all the time. Oh, you did it.
See, Addy raps.
Used to.
Y'all fuck you at. Motherfuckers asking who is that? SBJ and AK on the track. Rap motherfuckers better fall back. Where dope? Y'all
you're whack.
Motherfuckers asking who is that?
I'm just saying.
Anyway,
he raps.
All right. But no.
Hashtag make Addy rap
again.
Hashtag make Addy rap again. You got to do it. What I need to do, I need to be able to do more of this. I need to be able to what I need to be able to do, realistically, this the main reason of the goddamn campaign. Mm-hmm. I need to be able to do this, and it's Addy. Like, I need to be able to.
Hey, you gotta shoot that shit.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Like, it's a whole thing.
Don't worry. It's gonna be. It's
a whole thing.
Hey, yo,
oh God.
Yo,
I want to start rapping again too. Fuck wrong with him.
I mean, listen, I just like to say.
Who'd you like to say? Who'd you like to say?
Like Toom pointed. like Toom pointed out earlier. A couple of us rap. You know, a couple of us used to rap. I still like both of these niggas owe me verses.
Don't do that.
Both. No. Fuck that. You told me to do this.
You said.
Yeah. Both of these niggas owe me verses. So
it's facts. That's facts.
So that's the energy we on.
Yo, you got me dying right now, B.
Both of these niggas.
Hilarious.
both of these niggas. So until the fact exists that all of us rap again.
Yeah. That'd be a beautiful fucking thing.
You keep talking about it like it's this existential, unobtainable thing.
Well, for me right now.
Yo,
like,
it's
DK,
not
I'm
that
not
hard. Go
this.
to your email and re-download the shit that I sent you, my guy. Go to your email. Look for
it's harder than you think. Hold on. Before you do that, I'm gonna defend you for a second. It's harder than you think, B. Because I attempted. Yeah, once I nailed it that first time back then, great. But then it had been a while since I.
No. Hold on. I'm talking about the downloading part. I'm not even talking about the installing yet.
Oh, got you.
Oh, that's not hard.
Got you.
Oh,
it's not hard. Go to your email.
No, I tried to download that shit the other day. It wouldn't let me. My computer, like your computer that you gave me wouldn't let me.
Your computer.
Yeah.
Well, your computer now.
Well, my computer wouldn't let me. I'm just keeping a G. Like.
And what did it say?
It said Windows wouldn't let me do it.
No, specifically. I need exactly.
So you want me to try to download it again so I can read what it says?
Yep.
All right, y'all, we doing this shit live. Okay.
Yep.
How can we do it live?
This nigga. Hold up. It's in Drive. Okay.
And tell me what it is and what the message is.
I'm gonna show you.
Okay.
Where is it at? I got it. Share with me. Then the Studio One install. Blah blah blah. I'm downloading it right now.
Okay.
It says Studio One 4.5.
Shush.
No install. Okay, so I'm gonna download it anyway. Okay. I'm gonna hit download anyways. Now it's downloading.
Yo, I said the same thing. I said the same thing.
Whatever. I know Oaks some shit. Oaks always talking shit. I don't even know what he said. I said the same thing. You know something else about this nigga? Didn't give me talking shit. I'll be fending for him. Like straight up.
I mean, in Oaks' defense, I'll be talking shit and be defending you too.
That's different though, B. It's still downloading. It got like 25 seconds left.
So again, what was the message?
No, when I try to download it, it's going to show me what the message is. When I try to you'll see. Well, you won't see, but
so what you're saying is you could possibly be using the wrong terms to describe the issue.
Hey, yo, Iron Mike said, by the way, Addy, I'm going to hit you up later to see if we can figure out your CPU fan issue.
Oh, word, bet. Thank you, Iron Mike. Who's Iron Mike? Is that RVG?
Mike, how do you not know?
Oh shit, okay, yeah, word. That's my man. I'll fuck with him. That's my dog.
Clearly,
that's my man, Mike Geeson.
That says Windows protected your PC. Microsoft Defender Smart Screen prevented.
Yep, you're having an issue where you're using the incorrect terms. Okay.
How?
I can't tell you on here.
All right, cool. Oh, damn, this nigga about to cut my ass when we get on.
Yo, you gotta tell me later. You're putting a lot of our secrets out here now.
He asked me to though.
No,
he didn't ask you to put the secrets out.
You said the wrong. You said the wrong thing. It downloaded fine, and you might not understand it. That's cool. That's fine.
No, okay, yeah.
It downloaded perfectly fine.
Yeah, it did download. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I tried,
that was just step one. Yeah. That wasn't take this and leave me the fuck alone forever. That was step one. Step one, download the shit that I sent you.
Yeah, James,
and you never said anything back.
Yo, why
you just said okay.
Crazy online, about to get like online.
No. Because you tried to make it seem like I was.
No. All I did was tell you what I went through. That's it.
No. I'm talking about earlier.
I told you what
no. I'm talking about earlier. Towards the beginning of the show. No, today. But towards the beginning of the show, you made it seem like I shooed you away. That's not what happened. I gave you a single instruction, and you said okay, and I never heard back from you.
Oh my.
That did happen though. Because when I hit that roadblock, I was like, "Fuck it!" Like,
hey yo, Og, you need to do a podcast called IT Live. That is a great name, IT Live.
All right, yeah, we've
exhausted.
So
we want to thank everybody once
just
again.
Let people know that we like this in real life though. Like we really don't.
They don't. They already know that. They be looking at this. They be looking.
But
at
I always have to.
They be watching shit. But yeah, we want to thank everybody once again for joining us on another Saturday for the Saturday morning cartoons. Really appreciate y'all.
Yo.
All of the banter back and forth, you guys really add to the show. We definitely appreciate that. Also, do not forget to go check out Jaded Nerd's Celebrity Gossip Beat on his channel, and he has another channel too, where he does you know those old fairy tales, true crimes. And he does voiceover work, and this shit actually is yo. I like what he's doing with that. I like what he doing. He basically takes a lot of these old, especially them old grim fairy tales, and puts it in the frame of the way they investigate crimes, who was guilty and shit like that. So it's kind of dope, man. It's kind of dope. Check him out. Check out our guy, Super Side Guy, with the Metas and Mutants, which I will be returning back to at the beginning of next year. Podcast about
coming up.
It's coming up. You know what I'm saying? Also, I recently just dropped on the Majestic Comics channel, episode 3 of Majestic Moments. Go check that out as well. And of course, anybody that's interested in supporting the comic book company, trying to do big things with that, you can go to Patreon and look up Majestic Comics, and we will be there. Anything you can support monthly will be greatly appreciated. Our Patreon supporters are the main reason why we can do this. So yeah, it's pretty dope. Also, now that Addy has a computer thing in there working and up and running, I'm pretty sure at some point in time we'll see him live streaming his games.
Nah, he ain't doing that anymore.
He ain't doing that no more. That's it. That's it for you.
Nah, we got something we got to do before that.
I'm gonna let you rock.
No, we got something. You agreed, nigga. You got a terrible memory.
Like, do you know how fast my life? Whatever, it doesn't matter.
we got something that we gotta do.
Well, whatever the case is, whatever content he's going to be doing from that point on, just be on the lookout for it. Also, check out SBJ's music. Because he raps, and in truth, he's been rapping for a long time, at least 2 years, right?
It's been a long time.
Man, listen, nigga, at least 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, absolutely. Go check that out as well. And also, tomorrow at 12 noon on the Rise podcast channel, I believe they're going to still be pardoned. Because I know they got this thing that they were supposed to be doing with the show that they was doing out Tapsco or whatever. So I'm not certain. I forget which date that was, but I know it was towards the end of the month. Check it out anyway. It was the 29th. Yeah. All right, bet. So it won't be. So they still will be pardoned as regular tomorrow. So go check out the Rise podcast. You feel me? SBJ, the collector, rappity rapping. Ass. But yeah, man, like, so for my man SBJ, you and my man Adequate,
Abigail.
I am Tombstone the Dead Man, and for the greater multi-world entertainment family, we are out. Peace.